Life is a journey through joy and sorrow, through love and loss. Sometimes, it feels like the weight of the world is pressing down on us, and we wonder if we're strong enough to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep believing. Pain is a constant companion. It reminds us of our humanity, of our fragility. But pain, as cruel as it can be, is also a teacher. It teaches us resilience. It shows us how to stand, even when we feel broken. Pain is like fire. It forges strength within us that we didn't know we had. When we look back at everything we've survived, we realize just how strong we are. Each scar, each heartbreak, each setback is a testament to our endurance. It's proof that we have weathered storms and come out the other side. There's beauty in survival, and there's beauty in a heart that has loved deeply, even if it has also been broken. Love is a double-edged sword. It can lift us to the highest heights and cut us to the core. When we love, we open ourselves to vulnerability, to uncertainty. Love asks us to be brave. It asks us to trust, even when we fear being hurt. And sometimes, love does hurt us. People leave, promises are broken, dreams are shattered. But even in the midst of heartache, love remains a powerful force. It shapes us, it transforms us, it gives us purpose. Without love, life would be empty, hollow, without meaning. So, we risk the pain, we risk the heartbreak, because love is worth it. Love is worth every tear, every sleepless night, every ounce of vulnerability. But just because love is worth it doesn't mean it's easy. Sometimes, we have to say goodbye to those we care about. Sometimes, we have to watch as people we thought would be in our lives forever fade away. The loss of a loved one is like a piece of ourselves being torn away. We mourn, we grieve, and sometimes we wonder if we'll ever be whole again. But time, as gentle as it can be cruel, has a way of healing us. The pain doesn't disappear, but it becomes a part of who we are. It becomes a chapter in the story of our lives. And we learn to carry it with us, to live with it, to grow from it. Our scars remind us of where we've been, of what we've endured. They are proof that we are survivors, that we are fighters. We have faced the darkness and found a way to keep going. We are stronger than we think, braver than we realize. Life will test us over and over again. It will push us to our limits to see if we can endure. But in every challenge, there is an opportunity to rise. We learn to embrace our pain, to let it fuel our growth. We learn to turn our struggles into strengths. Each hardship is a stepping stone on our journey. Each setback is a lesson in resilience. We learn that we are capable of more than we ever imagined, that we are capable of love and forgiveness, even after we've been hurt. We learn that we are worthy, not in spite of our flaws, but because of them. We are beautifully imperfect, each of us with our own wounds and our own victories. And with every step we take, we are becoming, growing, evolving. We are a work in progress, and that is something to celebrate. So, let your heart remain open. Allow yourself to feel the pain, to honor it, but do not let it define you. Let love be the light that guides you, even in the darkest of times. Remember that you are never alone, that there are others who understand, who care, who have walked similar paths. You are strong, you are resilient, and you are worthy of all the beauty that life has to offer. Hold on to that truth, and let it carry you through every challenge, every heartbreak, and every moment of doubt. Because you are not just surviving, you are thriving, you are growing, you are becoming. You are not just a survivor of your past, you are a warrior of your present, and a dreamer of your future. Life may knock you down, but each time you rise, you prove that you are unbreakable. The world may not always understand the battles you fight within, but that doesn't make your journey any less meaningful. Strength is not always about standing tall. Sometimes, strength is found in the quiet resilience of getting through one more day, in the gentle persistence of trying one more time, and in the tender courage of opening your heart again. Sometimes the nights are long and the days are heavy. Sometimes you might feel that no one understands the depth of your struggle, that you are alone in a world that moves too fast to notice the silent storms you're braving. But know this, even in your darkest moments, you are planting seeds of resilience that will bloom with time. Every tear shed, every fear faced, every mountain climbed is a part of the masterpiece that is your life. You are not a single moment of despair or a single chapter of loss. You are the sum of every beautiful, difficult, heart-wrenching experience that has made you who you are. There will be days when moving forward feels impossible, and that's okay. It's okay to pause, to rest, to give yourself the space to feel. Healing is not a linear path, and growth doesn't always come in grand, sweeping transformations. Sometimes, growth is found in the tiniest of victories, in a smile you didn't think you could muster, in a breath that feels just a little lighter, in a hope that starts as a faint glimmer and slowly begins to grow. Give yourself grace in these moments. You are allowed to take your time. Remember, you are not defined by your failures, but by how you rise after them. You are not the mistakes you've made, nor the regrets you carry. You are the lessons learned, the wisdom gained, and the courage to start again. You are more than the sum of your losses. You are a story still being written, a masterpiece still unfolding. The pages of your life are filled with strength, perseverance, and a deep, unwavering capacity to love. Yes, love. Love that transcends pain. Love that exists even in brokenness. Love that grows despite the scars. The world may have tried to harden you, but you chose love anyway. You chose kindness when anger seemed easier. You chose forgiveness when bitterness could have consumed you. This love, this tenderness, is your superpower. It is the force that will carry you through every storm, that will light your path when all else seems dark. Your heart is a warrior, and it beats with a strength that defies every struggle, every setback. Let your heart be open to new experiences, new relationships, and new beginnings. Let it be open to possibility, to the wonder that life still has to offer. Even when you don't know what the future holds, trust that there is beauty waiting for you. The universe is vast, and it holds infinite possibilities. Your life is a canvas on which countless colors and dreams have yet to be painted. As you continue forward, remember that you are worthy of peace, of joy, of love. You are not a mere observer in this life. You are a creator, a shaper of your own destiny. The world may try to put limits on you, but you are limitless in spirit. Every breath you take is a testament to your strength. Every day you rise is an act of courage. Never let anyone make you feel less than you are, because you are already enough, exactly as you are. When you feel weak, know that strength lies within, waiting to be called upon. When you feel lost, trust that there is a path meant for you. And when you feel alone, remember that you are connected to every soul who has ever known pain, love, or hope. You are part of something bigger, something beautiful. You are a spark in the universe, and your light matters. So let it shine. You are here, you are alive, and you are on a journey that is uniquely yours. Embrace every moment, the joy, the sorrow, the uncertainty. Let each experience shape you, guide you, and bring you closer to the person you are meant to be. You are a gift to this world, a light that cannot be dimmed, a soul that cannot be broken. Hold on to this truth, let it be your anchor, and know that wherever you go, whatever you face, you are never truly alone. So keep going, keep loving, keep dreaming, keep growing. Your story is far from over, and the best is yet to come. Keep moving forward, even when the path feels uncertain. You are stronger than every fear, every doubt, every voice that has tried to silence you. And know that while life may be filled with hardships, is also filled with beauty. Beauty that you might only see when you let yourself heal, when you allow your heart to feel again. You have the power within you to rise from any challenge, to rebuild from any destruction, and to find meaning even in your greatest losses. Life might sometimes feel like a series of mountains that are too steep, rivers that are too wide, valleys that are too dark. But these challenges are what give depth to your journey, what bring wisdom to your spirit, what add richness to your story. And as you walk through these difficult moments, you are gathering strength, courage, and the resilience that will carry you through the rest of your life. There's a strength in you that you haven't even begun to understand. Life has tested you, and time again, you've shown that you're capable of more than you imagine. You have a strength that goes beyond what the world can see, a power that's rooted in the depths of your soul. Embrace that strength, lean into it. Let it be the force that drives you forward when all else seems lost. Remember that you don't have to walk this journey alone. There are people who care, people who understand, people who will walk beside you, even when the path is tough. You are connected to others in ways that go beyond words, beyond actions. Each person you meet, each life you touch, adds a piece to your journey, a lesson to your soul. Don't be afraid to lean on others, to reach out for help, to share your burdens. Strength is not just found in independence, it's also found in the courage to let others in. There may be times when the world seems overwhelming, when every step forward feels like a battle. But even in those moments, remember that you are capable of growth, of change, of transformation. You have survived everything life has thrown at you so far, and that is a testament to your resilience, your willpower, your courage. Trust in your ability to adapt, to learn, to find your way. The road to healing is long, and it's often filled with setbacks. There will be days when you feel like you're moving backward, when the progress you've made seems to vanish. But healing is not a straight line. It's a journey of ups and downs, of victories and setbacks. Give yourself grace in this process. Allow yourself to feel the pain, to grieve, to mourn what has been lost, but also allow yourself to feel the hope, to believe that better days are ahead, to trust that you are capable of finding peace again. Don't let the past hold you back. You are not defined by the mistakes you've made, the people who have hurt you, the things you've lost. You are defined by the strength you've shown, the courage you've gathered, the love you've shared. You are so much more than the hardships you've faced. You are a survivor, a warrior, a beacon of light in a world that can sometimes feel dark. As you continue on this journey, remember that you are not alone. There are others who have walked this path, who understand the pain, the struggle, the triumph. Together, we find strength in each other, in the shared experience of being human. Lean on that connection, let it be a source of comfort, a reminder that you are part of something larger than yourself. So keep going, keep fighting, keep believing in the goodness that lies ahead. Life will test you, sometimes to your very core, but every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Let your heart be open to new experiences, new relationships, new beginnings. Let your soul be willing to try again, to hope again, to love again. There is beauty waiting for you, a beauty that is worth every moment of struggle, every tear shed, every ounce of strength. You are not just surviving, you are thriving, you are growing, you are becoming. Let this truth be your foundation, your anchor, your source of strength. Because no matter what you face, you are already more powerful, more resilient, more beautiful than you realize. As you walk this path, remember that every moment, good or bad, is shaping you into a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate person. The pain you feel is real, but it will not define you. It may bend you, but it will never break you. Within you lies a resilience that is untouchable, unbreakable, and uniquely yours. This journey may be long, and it may be lonely at times, but with each step, you are proving to yourself just how powerful you truly are. Think of each challenge as a lesson that is preparing you for something even greater. Life has a way of bringing hardships to those who are meant to inspire, to those who will one day lead others out of darkness. You may not see it now, but one day, the strength you are building will become a light for others. You will be the reminder that it's possible to rise from the depths of pain, to find hope again, and to live fully despite the scars. Even in the darkest moments, remember that there is always a dawn. Each new day brings with it a chance to start anew, to forgive yourself, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to embrace what lies ahead. The past does not have to be your prison. You are free to redefine yourself, to break away from the patterns that have held you back, to step into a version of yourself that is aligned with the dreams you hold deep within your heart. Forgive yourself for the times you've stumbled, for the days when you couldn't give your best. Forgive yourself for the moments when fear held you back, and for the times when the weight of the world felt like too much to bear. Self-forgiveness is a gift that will set you free. You are deserving of love, of peace, and of a life that brings you joy. Let go of the guilt, the shame, the regret, and allow yourself to embrace the person you are becoming. Believe in your capacity for change. You are not bound to any one version of yourself. Every day is an opportunity to grow, to evolve, to become someone new. Embrace the possibility of transformation, even if it feels daunting. Trust that there is beauty in the unknown, that the journey will lead you to places you never dreamed possible. Life has so much more in store for you than you could ever imagine. As you journey forward, keep hope alive. Hope is the light that will guide you through the darkest nights. Even when everything seems lost, hold on to that tiny glimmer of hope and let it carry you through. The road may be winding, the challenges may be many, but hope is a powerful force that can move mountains. Allow yourself to dream, to believe that better days are coming, and to trust that everything you're going through has a purpose. And remember, you are enough, just as you are, with all your flaws, all your fears, all your dreams. You are enough. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love, of success, of happiness. Embrace your imperfections, for they make you human. They make you real. You are a work in progress, and that's beautiful. There is no rush, no deadline. Life unfolds in its own time, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. As you continue to walk this journey, let your heart be your guide. Trust its wisdom, its intuition, its strength. You have all the answers within you. Listen to that quiet voice that tells you to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep believing. It will never lead you astray. So, keep moving forward with courage. Keep showing up for yourself, even on the days when it feels impossible. Let love be your motivation. Let hope be your anchor, and let resilience be your strength. You are on a path of growth, of healing, of transformation, and every step you take is bringing you closer to the life you deserve. Keep going, because the best is yet to come. Every step you take, no matter how small, is proof of your courage. In each moment that you choose to keep going, you are defying the odds, pushing back against the weight of your own doubts, fears, and sorrows. You are proving, over and over, that you are more than your struggles, more than the mistakes that haunt you, more than the losses that have shaped you. Your journey is a testament to the power of resilience, to the beauty of the human spirit. As you continue forward, don't forget to take care of your body. The path can be exhausting, and rest is not a sign of weakness. It's a necessity, a vital part of your growth. Give yourself permission to pause, to breathe, to let go of the idea that you must always be pushing forward. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is to simply allow yourself to be, to exist without the weight of expectation. In moments of silence, listen to the rhythm of your own heartbeat. That beat, steady and true, is a reminder of the life that flows within you. A life that is valuable, that has purpose, that has meaning. No matter how lost you may feel, remember that your life is a gift, that each breath is a reminder of your strength, your resilience, your will to keep moving forward. As you navigate through your own battles, remember that you have the power to choose how you respond to each moment. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Choose to learn from your struggles, to find meaning in your pain, to let each hardship bring you closer to the person you were meant to become. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the hero of your own story, and every choice you make is a step toward healing, toward growth, toward wholeness. And when the world feels overwhelming, look within. There is a sanctuary within you, a place of peace and strength that no one can take away. And in that quiet space, find the courage to keep going, to trust that you are enough, that you have what it takes to face whatever comes your way. You are your own greatest ally, your own strongest supporter. Believe in yourself, even when it feels impossible. Let your heart be open to new experiences, new relationships, and new beginnings. Life has a way of surprising us when we least expect it, of bringing beauty into our lives when we thought all was lost. Be open to the possibility of joy, of love, of happiness. Let go of the belief that you must protect yourself from pain at all costs. Pain will come, but so will joy, and both are essential parts of the journey. Your story is unique, and it is still being written. Every experience, every person you meet, every challenge you face is a part of that story. Embrace each chapter, even the difficult ones, for they are all leading you to a place of greater understanding, of deeper compassion, of stronger resilience. Your life is a masterpiece, and every brushstroke, every line, every color is contributing to a work of art that is uniquely yours. And remember, there is no rush. Life is not a race, it is a journey, and you are allowed to move at your own pace. Don't compare your path to others, for your journey is yours alone. Trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be, that each step is bringing you closer to the person you are meant to become. As you move forward, let gratitude be your guide. Even in the darkest moments, there is something to be thankful for, a lesson, a memory, a spark of hope. Let gratitude fill your heart. Let it be the light that guides you through the shadows, the anchor that keeps you grounded. Gratitude is the bridge between the life you have and the life you desire. Let it be the foundation upon which you build your dreams. Your journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. You are stronger than you know, braver than you feel, more resilient than you realize. Keep moving forward with courage, with hope, with love. You are capable of extraordinary things, and your life is filled with potential. Believe in yourself, trust in the journey, and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. So, take a deep breath, lift your head, and keep moving forward. The path may be difficult, the journey long, but you are never alone. With every step, you are growing. You are healing. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. And that person is incredible, resilient, and unstoppable. Keep going, because the world is waiting for you, the real you, the one who has walked through fire and come out stronger, the one who has faced the darkness and found the light. And as you continue, let love be your compass. Let it guide your actions, your thoughts, your dreams. Love for yourself, love for others, love for the journey itself. Life may not always be easy, but it is always worth it, and so are you. You are here for a reason, and your story is far from over. So keep going, with courage, with hope, and with love. The best is yet to come, and you are more than ready to embrace it. Life will test you in ways you never anticipated, in ways that go deeper than you imagined possible. Sometimes, it will feel like the world is pushing you to the very edge of what you can endure. In those moments, it's easy to feel broken, to feel like you're barely holding on. But even in the darkness, there is light. Even in pain, there is purpose. The journey of life, with all its twists and turns, holds beauty in its very essence. Remember, you are not alone in feeling this way. We all carry unseen battles, hidden scars that tell the story of who we are. There's a raw beauty in the struggle, in the heartbreak, in the quiet moments when you question everything. It's in these moments that we grow, that we learn, that we truly understand what it means to live. Allow yourself to feel the pain. Don't run from it. Don't hide it. Let it be a part of your story. Pain is not something to be ashamed of. It's a testament to the depth of your love, to the strength of your spirit. Every tear you shed, every moment of heartache, every silent scream is a chapter in the story of your resilience. You are still here, still fighting, still pushing forward. That is strength. That is courage. Love and pain often walk hand in hand. To love deeply is to risk deeply, to open yourself to both joy and sorrow. But do not let fear hold you back from love. Let your heart be open. Let it be soft. You have a heart that's capable of boundless love, a heart that can heal and be healed. You may have been hurt, you may have been let down, but that doesn't diminish your capacity to love. Love with all you have, for love is the one thing that endures, that transcends, that brings meaning to every moment. Yes, there will be times when you feel alone, when the weight of the world feels too much to bear. But even in solitude, there is strength. In those quiet moments, you can discover the depths of your own spirit, the power that lies within you. You are stronger than you think, more resilient than you know. Each challenge, each heartbreak, each setback is teaching you, shaping you, making you into the person you are destined to become. Let go of the past. Let go of the regrets, the what-ifs, the could-have-beens. Life is not meant to be lived looking backward. You are not defined by your mistakes, by your failures, by the times you stumbled. You are defined by the way you rise, by the strength you find within yourself to keep moving forward. Forgive yourself for the things you wish you had done differently. Embrace who you are now, flaws and all. You are worthy of love, of peace, of joy, exactly as you are. As you walk this path, you may find yourself longing for things that are out of reach, for people who are no longer by your side. It's okay to grieve for those losses, to mourn the things that could have been. But do not let that grief consume you. Allow it to flow through you, to be a part of you. But don't let it become all of you. There is still so much ahead, so much beauty to be found, so much love to be shared. You are capable of more than you realize. Within you lies a strength that has yet to be fully tapped, a power that can only be discovered through adversity. Trust in that strength. Lean into it. When life knocks you down, remember that you have the ability to rise, to stand tall, to face whatever comes your way. You are not just a survivor, you are a warrior. And warriors do not give up. They fight, they endure, they overcome. In the quiet of your soul, find peace. Let go of the need to be perfect, of the idea that you must have it all figured out. Life is a journey, and there is beauty in the unknown. Trust the process, trust yourself. Know that you are exactly where you are meant to be, even if it doesn't make sense right now. Every step, every stumble, every triumph is a part of the path that is uniquely yours. Believe in the goodness that still exists, even when it's hard to see. Believe in the kindness of strangers, the warmth of a friend's embrace, the power of a genuine smile. These small moments are what make life worth living, what remind us of the beauty that exists even in the midst of pain. Hold on to these moments. Let them be your anchor, your light. You are not your past, and you are not your pain. You are a beautiful soul, a shining light, a source of love and strength. Embrace who you are, all of you, the broken parts, the healed parts, the parts still waiting to be discovered. You are enough, just as you are. So, keep moving forward. Keep fighting, keep loving, keep dreaming. Life may be hard, but it is also beautiful, and you are a part of that beauty. Hold your head high, walk with courage, and remember that you are never alone. This journey is yours, and it is unfolding in ways that you cannot yet see. Trust in that journey, trust in yourself, and know that No matter what, you are loved. There will be days when you feel as if all your efforts are for nothing, as if the universe has forgotten you. In those moments, remind yourself that growth often happens in silence, in the background, beyond what the eye can see. Just because you cannot see the progress doesn't mean it isn't there. Every seed lies hidden beneath the soil before it blooms. So too does your potential lie within, waiting for the right time to emerge. On the days when everything seems heavy, remember that it's okay to pause, to rest, to let yourself breathe. The journey is long, and you do not need to rush. Each step you take, no matter how small, is moving you forward. It is enough to just keep going, to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Progress is not always about speed. It's about resilience, about the courage to continue even when the path is unclear. Don't be afraid of your own emotions. They are not weaknesses. They are expressions of your humanity, proof that you are alive, that you feel deeply, that you care. Let your emotions flow without judgment. Feel your sadness, your joy, your anger, your peace. Each emotion is a message, a guide that can lead you closer to understanding yourself. In understanding yourself, you will find the strength to navigate the ups and downs of life. Allow yourself to embrace the unknown. Life is filled with uncertainties, with twists and turns that you cannot predict. Embrace these unknowns, for they are the spaces where growth occurs. It is in the unknown that you will find parts of yourself you never knew existed, parts that are strong, capable, and resilient. Trust that even in the uncertainty, there is purpose, there is meaning, there is beauty. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to anger, resentment, or bitterness only weighs you down, keeping you from the freedom that forgiveness brings. Let go of what no longer serves you. Free yourself from the burdens of the past and make space for the joy, love, and peace that are waiting for you. Remember that you do not have to walk this journey alone. Reach out when you need help. Lean on those who love you. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. There is no shame in asking for support. We are all connected, all carrying our own burdens, and in sharing those burdens, they become lighter. Let others walk beside you. Let them remind you of your strength when you forget it. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small they may seem. Each step forward is a triumph, a testament to your perseverance, your courage, your resilience. Recognize the strength it takes to keep going, to keep believing, to keep hoping. You are doing more than you know, achieving more than you realize. Give yourself credit for every step, every effort, every moment of bravery. In the end, life is not about reaching the destination. It is about the journey, about the moments that take your breath away, the connections that fill your heart, the experiences that shape your soul. Live fully, love deeply, embrace each moment as it comes. Life is precious, fleeting, and beautiful, and you are meant to experience it in all its fullness. So, continue with courage, with hope, with love. Know that each step you take is bringing you closer to the life you desire, the person you are meant to become. Trust the journey, embrace the unknown, and keep moving forward with an open heart. You are capable of greatness, of joy, of peace. The best is yet to come, and you are ready to embrace it, one step at a time. Know that strength is not always loud. It is not always bold. Sometimes, strength is silent. It is the quiet determination that keeps you going when no one else is watching, the courage to face each new day with an open heart. Your strength lies not in never falling, but in rising each time you do. You are not defined by your scars, your stumbles, or your darkest moments. You are defined by the way you rise after each fall, by the way you choose to keep fighting, keep loving, and keep growing. And yes, there will be times when life feels unrelenting, when you feel you cannot bear another ounce of pain. But remember, storms do not last forever. Just as night turns to day, your struggles too will pass. Hold on, even when it's hard. even when it seems pointless. The storm will pass, and you will emerge from it stronger, wiser, and braver than before. You will find that you are capable of weathering any storm, because you are resilient, you are powerful, and you are worthy of peace. Do not be afraid to show the world who you truly are. You are unique, and there is no one else like you. Embrace your quirks, your passions, your dreams, and your fears. These are the colors of your soul, the essence of your being. You do not need to hide any part of yourself. The world may not always understand, but it is your authenticity, your truth, that will make your journey meaningful. There will be times when the weight of life feels too heavy to bear, and in those moments, remember that it is okay to rest. Take a break, breathe deeply, and let go of the pressure to be perfect. Life is not a race, it is a journey, and you are allowed to move at your own pace. Rest when you need to, recharge your soul, and then rise again when you are ready. You are doing the best you can, and that is enough. Let go of the need for approval, for validation from others. You are enough as you are, without needing to prove yourself to anyone. Your worth is inherent. It is not something to be earned, but something to be accepted. Trust in your own journey, in your own strength. Believe in yourself, for you are capable of greatness. Do not let the opinions of others define you. Stand tall, knowing that you are unique, powerful, and valuable. Remember that each day is a new beginning, a chance to start fresh, to leave behind the weight of yesterday. Every sunrise is an invitation to try again, to dream bigger, to love deeper. Embrace the gift of each new day, for it is a chance to become the person you want to be. Let go of regrets, of the things you wish you had done differently. Focus on the present, on what you can create, on the beauty that is within your reach right now. Trust in the timing of your life. Not everything will happen according to your plans, and that is okay. Sometimes, the universe has a greater plan, one that you cannot yet see. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, that each twist and turn is leading you towards your purpose. Have faith in the journey, in the lessons, in the moments that seem random or meaningless. They are all part of a bigger picture, a masterpiece in the making. As you walk this path, let kindness be your guide. Be kind to yourself, for you are worthy of compassion, of understanding, of gentleness. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer to someone you love, for you are deserving of that love. And be kind to others, for everyone is fighting their own battles, carrying their own burdens. In a world that can be harsh and unforgiving, let your kindness be a light, a reminder of the beauty that still exists. Let go of comparison, for it is the thief of joy. Your journey is yours alone, and it is unique, filled with lessons, blessings, and challenges that are meant just for you. Celebrate your progress, your growth, without measuring it against others. You are not here to compete. You are here to grow, to learn, to become the best version of yourself. Embrace your own path, for it is beautiful, meaningful, and worthy of celebration. There is a light within you, a spark that cannot be extinguished. No matter how dark the world may seem, that light remains. It is the essence of who you are, the part of you that is resilient, hopeful, and full of love. Let that light guide you through the darkness. Trust in your own strength, in your own goodness. You have the power to create change, to make a difference, to bring light to the world. You are here for a reason, even if you do not yet know what that reason is. You have a purpose, a mission, a unique contribution to make. Believe in that purpose, even when it feels distant or unclear. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, that each step is leading you closer to your purpose. You are meant to be here, to live, to love, to make a difference. And remember, the journey is not just about the destination. It is about the moments along the way, the laughter, the tears, the lessons, the love. Embrace each moment, for it is a part of your story. Your journey is beautiful, meaningful, and worthy of celebration. Keep moving forward, with courage, with love, with hope. The best is yet to come, and you are ready to embrace it, one step at a time. Sometimes, you'll feel like you're walking this path alone, as though no one truly understands the weight you carry. And maybe they don't. But remember, even in solitude, you have your own company. You are the one constant presence in your life, the one person who knows every scar, every victory, every silent struggle. Learn to be your own friend, to find comfort in your own presence. Know that you are enough, that you are worthy of your own love. When doubt creeps in, remember all the times you've overcome before. Look back on the battles you've faced, the mountains you've climbed, the challenges you've conquered. Each one is a testament to your resilience, proof that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Let these moments remind you that you are stronger than any doubt, braver than any fear, and more resilient than any setback. Trust in yourself, in the journey that lies ahead, and know that it's okay to feel afraid. Fear is a part of being human, a natural response to the unknown, but do not let fear dictate your life. Let it be a guide, a reminder of what matters, but do not let it hold you back. Face your fears with courage, with hope, with faith in yourself. For it is only by facing fear that you grow, that you learn, that you truly live. As you go forward, remember that every person you meet is fighting a battle you cannot see. Be gentle with others, offer compassion, for kindness costs nothing but can mean everything. Your words, your actions, your kindness have the power to change lives. Be a light in someone else's darkness, a source of hope, of comfort, of strength. In giving to others, you will find that you too are lifted, that you too are healed. Embrace the power of forgiveness, for it is a gift you give to yourself. Let go of grudges, of anger, of resentment. Holding on to these emotions only weighs you down, only holds you back. Forgive others, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. And forgive yourself for all the mistakes, the regrets, the moments you wish you could change. Be gentle with yourself, for you are only human, learning, growing, evolving. Let yourself dream, and dream boldly. Do not limit yourself. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back. Believe in your dreams, for they are the compass that guides you toward your true purpose. Even if others cannot see your vision, trust in it. Let your dreams be a source of strength, of inspiration, a reminder of all that you are capable of achieving. You have within you the power to turn your dreams into reality. Remember that life is not just about the big moments. It's about the small, quiet ones too. The laughter shared with friends, the warmth of the sun on your face, the simple joy of a peaceful moment. These are the moments that make life beautiful, that remind us of the magic that exists in everyday life. Treasure these moments, for they are the threads that weave together the fabric of your life. As you grow, you may find that not everyone can walk this path with you. Some people are meant to be part of your journey for a season, while others are meant to be with you for a lifetime. Let go of those who are not meant to stay, and cherish those who are. Each person has a purpose in your life, a lesson to teach, a role to play. Embrace these relationships, and let go with grace when the time comes. Understand that pain is a teacher, and it is through our struggles that we find strength. Do not shy away from the difficult moments, for they are shaping you, preparing you for all that lies ahead. Each challenge, each heartbreak, each setback is a lesson, a stepping stone, a part of the journey that is leading you towards your true self. Embrace these moments, for they are a part of your story, a testament to your resilience. Live with gratitude, for each day is a gift, each moment a blessing. Even in the hardest of times, there is something to be grateful for, a lesson, a moment of peace, a glimmer of hope. Let gratitude be the anchor that grounds you, that reminds you of the beauty that exists, even in the midst of pain. Gratitude will open your heart, will bring peace to your soul, will remind you of all the blessings you already hold. As you continue on this journey, remember that you are enough, exactly as you are. You do not need to change to be worthy of love, of peace, of happiness. Embrace your uniqueness, your flaws, your strengths, and your weaknesses. You are perfectly imperfect, and that is enough. Love yourself fully, completely, for you are deserving of your own love, your own kindness, your own compassion. You may feel alone right now, buried beneath the weight of struggles that seem endless, wondering if life can ever truly understand the depth of what you're going through. And in these quiet, lonely moments, it's easy to forget one simple truth. You are still here. You've survived every night that felt like it would never end, every dawn that promised more pain than peace. And that alone is a testament to your strength. There's a beauty in the scars you carry. They tell the story of battles fought and survived, of strength you never thought you had. And yes, maybe those scars ache sometimes. Maybe they remind you of a past you would rather forget. But remember this, those scars, those painful memories, they are proof that you're here, that you survived, that you're stronger than anything life has thrown your way. Imagine the journey of a single drop of rain. Falling from the clouds, it's alone, uncertain, destined for a descent. But it hits the earth, finds its way to rivers, and merges with others, becoming something larger than itself, joining a current that travels far and wide. That's what life does to us too. We fall, we break, but every time we stand up, we become part of something greater. Every heartbreak, every tear, every silent scream you've held back is building a river of resilience inside you. And one day, that river will carry you to shores you never dreamed you could reach. Yes, life will test you. It will push you to limits you never thought possible. Some days, it might feel like it's too much to bear, like the world is closing in, and every light has faded. It's okay to feel like that. It's okay to feel hurt, to cry, to let yourself break. But remember, these storms are temporary. Just as clouds give way to sunlight, your pain will one day make room for healing. And when it does, you will have a strength so profound that even you will be amazed by the person staring back at you in the mirror. The pain you feel is a part of you, but it does not define you. Love, too, is a part of you. Love for yourself, love for others, even if it feels fragile or distant right now. Love and pain walk hand in hand, intertwined in this tapestry of life. But for every heartbreak, there is a new beginning. For every tear, there's a smile waiting to shine through. The depths of your sadness only amplify the heights of your joy. And one day you will laugh again, freely and fully, with a heart that has healed in ways only you will understand. When you feel overwhelmed, remind yourself, you are not the sum of your struggles. You are the sum of your resilience, your courage, your dreams that haven't yet faded. There are people who love you, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. You have a purpose, even if you can't see it yet. You are building something inside, a strength, a fire that can withstand any storm. And one day, you will look back and see that every tear, every heartbreak was leading you to a place of peace, a place of love, a place where you can finally be free. So hold on, just a little longer. Keep breathing, keep moving, keep believing in that whisper of strength inside you. Life may be heavy right now, but it's making you into something incredible. One day, you will be the voice of hope for someone else. You will be the light for someone lost in darkness, the hand that lifts them up. And that, my friend, is worth every ounce of pain, every tear, and every moment of doubt. You are loved. You are needed. And above all, you are strong. Keep going. And if right now it feels like the light is too far away, know that it's still there. Sometimes it hides, waiting for us to believe in it, waiting for us to take one more step. Each time you choose to get up in the morning, to face the day despite your fears, despite the pain, that light grows stronger within you. You may not feel its warmth just yet, but it's there, and one day you will see it shining brighter than you ever imagined. Your heart has carried so much, so many stories, so many silent battles. And yes, perhaps those memories hurt. Perhaps they remind you of things you wish you could leave behind. But remember, those memories are not chains. They are lessons, reminders that you are still standing. Every painful memory holds a piece of wisdom, a piece of growth. And each scar on your heart is a testament to your journey, to your resilience, to the person you are becoming. Love, too, is a part of this journey. Even if it feels like love is nowhere to be found, even if the people you trusted have let you down, know that love is not lost. Sometimes, love hides within us, waiting to be found again. When we are ready, love reappears in the most unexpected places, in the smallest gestures, a kind word, a gentle touch, a moment of peace. And though love can bring pain, it is also the one force that can heal us in ways nothing else can. Love, when given a chance, softens our hardened hearts and reminds us that we are never truly alone. Sometimes the hardest part is forgiving yourself for the mistakes, for the things you couldn't change, for the times you felt you failed. But, dear friend, remember that every mistake was a step forward. Every time you fell, you learned a little more about yourself, a little more about what it means to be human. You don't have to carry the weight of the past forever. You don't have to hold on to guilt, to regrets, to things that were never yours to bear. Set yourself free. You deserve forgiveness. You deserve peace. When it feels like there's no one who understands, know that you are part of something bigger, something unseen. All across the world there are people like you, feeling the same pain, carrying the same hopes. Though we walk different paths, we are united in our struggles, in our dreams, in our need to feel loved and understood. You are not isolated. You are connected to countless souls who share your journey, your heartbreak, your search for meaning. Look at the sky, at the stars that have shined for centuries, each one carrying a story, each one a witness to countless lives, countless dreams. Just like those stars, you have a purpose, a place in this world. Even if you can't see it, even if you doubt it, know that there is a reason for your existence, a reason for every breath you take. Sometimes, we only find our purpose through the hardest of trials, through the darkest of nights. But when we do, it makes every tear, every sacrifice worth it. And even if you feel broken, you are not beyond repair. Just like the pieces of shattered glass can be woven into a mosaic, your brokenness can become something beautiful. You can create a new life, a new strength, a new understanding from the pieces that seem scattered. Sometimes, our wounds are where the light enters. They are the openings through which we learn to feel deeper, to love harder, to live more fully. So keep going, even if it's just one step at a time. Some days will be harder than others, and that's okay. Some days, you may feel like giving up, like the weight is too much to bear. But don't let those days define you. Remember that this pain, as intense as it feels now, is temporary. There is a part of you, deep down, that knows how to survive, that knows how to find hope even in the darkest places. Trust that part of yourself. Your story is still unfolding. You have chapters yet to write, places yet to see, dreams yet to chase. The road ahead may be uncertain, but it is filled with possibilities you can't even imagine yet. Hold on to that vision, that faint glimmer of hope, even if it feels fragile. One day, you will look back and realize that every challenge, every heartbreak was a stepping stone leading you towards something greater. You are not alone in this. There is a world out there, waiting for you, a life that is yours to create. Even if you feel like you've lost everything, remember that you still have yourself. And as long as you have that, you have all you need to begin again. Believe in your resilience. Believe in your worth. Believe in the quiet power that resides within you. Because no matter how dark it feels now, there is a light inside you that nothing can extinguish. And that light, dear friend, is your truest, most unbreakable gift. Keep going. The best parts of your story are still waiting to be written. You may feel tired, as if you've been carrying the weight of the world for far too long. And maybe, in this moment, it's hard to even imagine a life without this burden, without this ache. But believe me, this heaviness will one day give way to something lighter, something brighter. Sometimes, we must walk through the darkness to appreciate the light. And each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to that freedom. The pain you feel is real, and it deserves to be acknowledged. But don't let it convince you that you are weak. You are stronger than you think, more resilient than you know. Every tear, every night spent wondering if things will ever get better, is building within you a strength that will one day amaze you. When you emerge from this, you will see the world with new eyes, with a heart that understands both sorrow and joy in ways only you can. Love, too, has a way of finding us when we least expect it. Sometimes, it's hidden in the kindness of strangers, in the small gestures that remind us that we're not alone. And sometimes, it's waiting within us, ready to be rediscovered when we finally believe we are worthy of it. You deserve love, not only from others, but from yourself. Even in moments when you feel unworthy, know that you are deserving of kindness, patience, and compassion, especially from yourself. There will be days when you feel like you're taking 2 steps back for every step forward. But remember, progress isn't always a straight line. Healing isn't a destination but a journey, one that takes time, one that requires us to forgive ourselves for the times we stumble. And every day, you are growing, learning, healing, even if it doesn't feel like it. Trust that every step, no matter how small, is leading you somewhere meaningful. And in this journey, remember that you don't have to have all the answers. Life is full of questions, mysteries, and unknowns. It's okay to feel lost, to wonder what it all means. Sometimes, the beauty of life is in the not knowing, in the discovery, in the unfolding of things we could never have predicted. Trust the process. Trust that there is a reason for every season of your life, even if you can't see it yet. You have a fire inside you, a light that no amount of darkness can extinguish. This fire, this spark, is what makes you unique, what makes you resilient. Even when you feel weak, know that this fire burns within you, giving you the strength to face whatever comes your way. Nurture it, believe in it, and let it guide you when all else feels uncertain. Think of all the people who have yet to come into your life, all the experiences that have yet to shape you. Your story is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. There are adventures waiting for you, friendships you haven't yet made, places you haven't yet seen. Hold on for those moments, for the joy that is yet to come, for the laughter that will one day fill the empty spaces in your heart. And when you feel like you can't go on, when the pain feels too much to bear, remember that it's okay to rest. It's okay to take a break, to breathe, to simply be. You don't have to be strong all the time. Sometimes, true strength is found in vulnerability, in allowing ourselves to feel, to break, to heal. Give yourself permission to feel whatever it is you need to feel, without judgment, without guilt. Healing begins when we accept ourselves, even in our most broken moments. One day, you will look back on this time, and you will see it as a chapter in a much larger story. A story of resilience, of courage, of finding light in the darkest places. You will see how every challenge, every heartbreak, every tear was shaping you, preparing you for the life you were meant to live. And in that moment, you will be grateful for every step you took, for every time you chose to keep going, even when it felt impossible. So, keep going. Keep believing in the possibility of better days, of love, of joy. Keep holding on to hope, even when it feels distant. Because hope, no matter how faint, is what will carry you through. And one day, that hope will blossom into a reality more beautiful than anything you could have imagined. You are not alone in this. There are people who care about you, people who believe in you, even if they're not standing right beside you. And one day, you will be that person for someone else, the one who inspires, who encourages, who reminds others that they too can find their way. That is your gift, your power, your purpose. Remember, every sunrise is a reminder that darkness is only temporary. And just as the sun rises after the darkest night, so too will you rise, stronger, braver, more resilient than before. Embrace each day as a new beginning, a new chance to heal, to grow, to love. This journey you're on is leading you somewhere beautiful, somewhere worth all the pain and sacrifice. So, dear friend, let your heart remain open. Open to love, open to healing, open to the endless possibilities that life has in store for you. Because even in the depths of pain, there is always a way forward, a path that leads to peace, to joy, to a life worth living. Keep going. Keep believing. Your story isn't over yet, and the best is yet to come. You may feel at times like no one can understand the weight you carry, as though you're walking through life unseen and unheard. And perhaps, in moments of despair, you've wondered if you even matter, if your presence makes a difference in this vast world. But hear me now, you are not insignificant. Every breath you take, every heartbeat, every small act of kindness you show others, these things matter more than you may ever know. Sometimes, we don't see the impact we have on the world, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Maybe you've helped someone just by being yourself, just by offering a smile or a kind word. Or maybe, in the quiet of your own heart, you've made choices that have shaped the world around you in ways you couldn't imagine. Your life, even with its struggles, its broken moments, and its silent battles, is a gift. You are a gift. And when life feels like an endless uphill climb, remember that every step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to a place of peace, to a view worth every ounce of struggle. Imagine that you are on a journey through a dark forest, each step heavy, each breath a reminder of the difficulty of this path. But know that ahead, the forest clears and sunlight streams through, warming you in ways you have longed for. Keep walking, keep moving toward that light, because it's there, waiting for you. One of the greatest strengths we have as humans is our ability to keep going, even when we don't see the whole path ahead. It's okay if you don't have all the answers right now. Life is a series of moments, a collection of experiences, and sometimes it takes the hardest times to bring us the clearest insight. Trust that, in time, the pieces will come together. One day you will look back and realize that every struggle was part of something much larger, something meaningful. Forgive yourself for the times you felt weak. Forgive yourself for the mistakes, for the things you wish you had done differently. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. And that's all anyone can ever ask of you. Growth is a journey, and each step is a chance to learn, to forgive, to start again. Don't carry the weight of the past when you have a beautiful future waiting for you. Release what no longer serves you and open your heart to the possibility of new beginnings. There is a strength within you that even you may not fully see. You have endured things that others might never understand, and you have come through it with a heart that still feels, a soul that still dreams. That is nothing short of extraordinary. Embrace this strength. Let it be your guide, your anchor in times of uncertainty. Remember that no matter how hard things get, you have the power to overcome, to rise, to create a life that reflects the resilience within you. And as you walk this path, remember to love yourself along the way. It may feel foreign, even difficult, to show kindness to yourself, especially if you've spent years feeling unworthy. But self-love is not about perfection. It's about acceptance. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing someone who is worthy of compassion, of understanding, of grace. Speak kindly to yourself. Nurture yourself. Allow yourself the freedom to be human. You are more than enough, exactly as you are. This life may throw challenges your way, But within every challenge is the potential for growth, for discovery, for a deeper connection with yourself and others. Embrace each moment, even the difficult ones, as a part of your unique journey. Let the pain teach you, let the love heal you, let the journey transform you. And one day, you will look back and realize that every step, every tear, every moment of doubt was leading you to a place of peace, of purpose, of profound joy. Remember that your story is still being written. The pages ahead are blank, waiting for you to fill them with courage, with love, with resilience. You are not defined by what has happened to you, but by the choices you make today, by the dreams you dare to pursue, by the hope you hold on to in the face of adversity. This is your life, and you have the power to make it beautiful. So keep going, dear friend. Keep believing in the power of your journey, in the light that lives within you, even when it feels faint. But you are so much stronger than you realize, and the world is a better place because you are in it. Trust in yourself, in your ability to overcome, and in the beauty of what lies ahead. Hold on to hope, to love, to the belief that brighter days are waiting for you. This is not the end of your story. It is only the beginning. And I promise the best is yet to come. You may feel lost, as if the world around you has faded into shadows, leaving you to wander alone. And in those quiet, solitary moments, you wonder if anyone truly sees the depths of what you feel. Pain, when it grips us, has a way of silencing the world, isolating us in a place where love feels distant, and hope seems like a memory. But here's the truth. You are still here. Your heart, battered as it may be, is still beating. Your spirit, though weighed down, is still fighting. And that is nothing short of a miracle. You have survived the days you thought you couldn't, the nights when sleep escaped you, and the moments when the weight of it all felt too much. Even now, you carry within you a strength that defies understanding, a resilience that has kept you going. There's a profound beauty in the scars you bear, in the stories etched into your heart. Each one tells a tale of survival, of battles fought and won, of nights when you sat with your pain and made the choice to keep moving forward. And yes, some scars may still ache. They remind you of things you've lost, of dreams that didn't come to pass. But they also remind you of everything you've overcome, of the resilience that lives within you. Think of the journey of a single tear. It forms in your eye, heavy with emotion, and falls down your cheek, carrying with it a piece of the sorrow you hold inside. That tear, like every struggle you face, is a release, a small act of letting go. And in time, as you let go of the weight you carry, you will find space for something new. A joy, a love, a peace that you may not yet believe is possible. You may feel at times as though love has left you, as though you are standing alone in a world that no longer cares. But love is never truly gone. Sometimes it's hidden, waiting for us to believe in it again, waiting for us to open our hearts, even if it hurts. Love can be a fragile thing, but it is also the one force that can heal us, that can remind us we are not alone. And though love can bring us pain, it is also the only thing that can bring us the peace we long for. Forgive yourself for the mistakes, for the times you feel you've fallen short. You are human, and like every human, you are learning, growing, and becoming. Each stumble, each misstep is a part of your journey, a step on the path that is leading you somewhere beautiful. You don't have to carry the weight of regret forever. You don't have to hold on to the things that no longer serve you. Set yourself free, for you deserve peace. You deserve forgiveness. You deserve the chance to begin again. In this life, we are not always given the answers we seek. Sometimes, we walk in darkness, trusting that there is a purpose, even when we cannot see it. And in those moments, it is enough to simply keep going, to take one step at a time, to believe that one day, the path will become clear. You don't have to understand everything right now. You don't have to have all the answers. Life is a journey, one that unfolds with each step, with each choice, with each act of courage. Imagine the strength of a tree standing in the midst of a storm. The wind howls, the rain pours, and the tree stands, rooted to the ground, bending but not breaking. You are that tree. The storms of life may test you, may shake you, but they cannot break you. Your roots are deep, your spirit is strong, and no matter how fierce the storm, you will stand tall once it passes. Sometimes, the hardest part of healing is forgiving ourselves. Forgiving ourselves for the things we couldn't change, for the times we felt we failed, for the moments we let fear hold us back. But forgiveness is not about forgetting. It's about freeing ourselves from the chains of the past. It's about allowing ourselves the chance to grow, to learn, to become. You are not the person you were yesterday, and that is a beautiful thing. Your life, even with all its pain and struggles, is filled with purpose. You are here for a reason, even if that reason is not yet clear. You are part of a story much larger than yourself, a story that spans time, that touches lives in ways you may never fully understand. And though it may feel at times as though you are invisible, as though your life is small, know that you are making a difference. Every smile, every act of kindness, every moment of courage is a part of the legacy you are building. You may feel broken, as though the pieces of your heart are scattered, as though you will never be whole again. But brokenness is not the end. Just as shattered glass can be woven into a mosaic, so too can your brokenness be woven into something beautiful, something whole. Each piece of your heart holds a story, a memory, a lesson, and when they come together, they form a masterpiece that is uniquely, beautifully yours. Hold on to the belief that better days are coming. They may feel distant, even impossible, but they are there, waiting for you. Every step you take, every breath, every act of faith is bringing you closer to those days. And one day, you will look back and see that every struggle, every tear, was a stepping stone leading you to a life of peace, a life of joy, a life that is worth every ounce of pain. This journey is not easy. It is filled with challenges, with heartbreak, with moments of doubt. But it is also filled with love, with resilience, with the quiet strength that only you possess. Remember that you are not alone. There are people who love you, who believe in you, even if they are not standing beside you right now. And one day, you will be that person for someone else, the one who inspires, who gives hope, who reminds others that they too can find their way. So keep going, dear friend. Keep believing in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, of a love that will heal you, of a life that will bring you peace. Your story is not over yet, and the best is yet to come. Hold on to hope, for it is the light that will guide you through the darkness, the strength that will carry you through the hardest days. And when you reach the other side, you will see that every step was worth it. Every tear was necessary. Every moment of pain was leading you to the life you were always meant to live. Keep going. You may feel at times that you've given all you have, that every ounce of strength, every reserve of courage has been used up. It's okay to feel that way. Life's trials can be exhausting, and there is no shame in feeling tired, in needing to rest. But even in those moments, know that your heart is still beating, that a quiet strength still resides within you, one that is so powerful, yet so gentle, that you may not even feel it. This strength, though subtle, is what keeps you going. It's the reason you've made it this far. There will be days when you question everything, when you wonder why you've had to endure so much pain. You may ask yourself if all of this is worth it, if there is truly light at the end of the tunnel. In those times, remember that doubt is natural, that questioning is a part of growth. Just because you can't see the light doesn't mean it isn't there, waiting for you beyond the bend. Every step you take, every breath, is moving you closer to that light, even if it feels distant now. Love, in all its forms, has a way of finding us when we least expect it. And perhaps, when you've known the depths of pain, Love feels like a distant dream, like something that exists only for others. But love is not limited to one kind of relationship, to one way of being. It's in the kindness of a stranger, in the warmth of a memory, in the gentle whisper of hope that stirs within you. Love is in the way you care for yourself, in the moments you allow yourself to rest, to heal, to simply be. You may feel broken, as if you're holding the pieces of yourself with trembling hands, unsure how to put them back together. But brokenness is not an ending. It's an invitation to create something new, something uniquely beautiful. Each piece of yourself holds a memory, a lesson, a truth. And when you allow yourself to embrace every piece, you find a mosaic of resilience, a masterpiece of survival. You are not broken, you are becoming. Sometimes, the most courageous thing you can do is let go. Let go of what was. Let go of what could have been. The weight of past regrets, of lost dreams, can hold us in a place of sorrow. But when you release that weight, when you allow yourself the freedom to let go, you create space for new dreams, new hopes, new beginnings. It's not easy, and it may feel like an act of surrender. But letting go is not giving up. It's choosing to move forward with an open heart, ready for what comes next. Healing is not a destination. It's a journey, one that takes time, one that asks for patience, one that invites us to be gentle with ourselves. There will be days when you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward, only to take 1 step back. And that's okay. Progress is not always a straight line. Healing is a process, a path that requires us to be compassionate with ourselves, to forgive ourselves, to believe that every small step matters. Trust that you are healing, even on the days when it doesn't feel like it. Hold on to the belief that you are deserving of peace, of happiness, of a life that feels like home. You may have spent so long in pain that you've forgotten what it feels like to truly rest, to truly be at peace. But peace is waiting for you, a gentle whisper that reminds you that life is not only about survival. It's about finding moments of joy, of connection, of love. You are worthy of that peace, of that happiness, and it is closer than you think. Think of all the dreams you've yet to discover, all the places you've yet to see, all the people you've yet to meet. Your life is filled with potential, with possibilities that extend far beyond the horizon. Hold on for those dreams, for those moments of laughter that will fill the empty spaces in your heart. You have a future waiting for you, one that is brighter than you can imagine, one that holds everything you have ever hoped for. And when you feel like you're walking alone, remember that you are never truly alone. There are people who care for you, who believe in you, even if they are not standing beside you at this moment. And one day, you will be that person for someone else. Your journey, your struggles, your resilience will become a light for others, a reminder that they too can find their way. Your story, with all its ups and downs, will inspire others in ways you may never see. Take each day as it comes, with all its challenges, all its moments of joy and sorrow. Each day is a chance to start again, to learn, to grow, to become. Allow yourself to be present, to feel, to experience the beauty and pain of this life. There is no rush. There is no deadline. You are exactly where you need to be, on a journey that is uniquely yours. Trust that each day is leading you somewhere beautiful, somewhere worth every step. And finally, when you look in the mirror, remember to be kind to yourself. You have come so far, endured so much, and you are still here. That is something to be proud of, something to honor. Speak to yourself with the same kindness you would show a friend, with the same compassion you would offer someone you love. You are worthy of that kindness, of that love, simply because you are. This life, with all its complexities, its heartbreaks, its triumphs, is a gift. And so are you. You are a gift to this world, a light that shines even in the darkest moments. You have within you a strength that is limitless, a resilience that will carry you through whatever lies ahead. Trust in that strength, believe in that resilience, and know that no matter how hard things get, You have the power to overcome. Keep going. Keep believing in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, of love that will heal you, of joy that will fill your heart. Your story is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. The best is yet to come, and you are worthy of every beautiful moment that lies ahead. So hold on, dear friend. Hold on to hope. Hold on to love. Hold on to the belief that you are destined for something beautiful, something that will make every struggle worth it. Every step you take, no matter how small or hesitant, is leading you somewhere. You may feel like you're moving through a fog, unable to see what lies ahead, but trust that each step is carrying you closer to clarity, to purpose, to peace. Life's journey is often unclear, filled with twists and turns, moments of doubt and uncertainty. But every single step counts. Even when you feel lost, even when you feel like you're moving backward, you are still moving forward in ways that may not yet be visible to you. And when the nights feel too long, when silence seems to be your only companion, remember that you are growing in ways you may not understand. Strength is forged in darkness, resilience is built through struggle, and beauty is born from pain. This journey you are on is not a mistake. It's a process of becoming, of uncovering the depths of who you truly are. The world may not always understand your struggles, but know that they are shaping you, refining you, creating within you a strength that is unbreakable. You may carry within you memories of hurt, of heartbreak, of moments when life felt unbearably heavy. But even those memories, painful as they may be, are part of your story. They are reminders of what you have survived, of what you have endured, of the resilience that lives within you. You do not have to erase your past to move forward. Instead, honor it, embrace it, allow it to be a part of who you are becoming. Your past is not a weight that holds you down. It is a foundation upon which you are building something beautiful. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the weight of it all feels too much to bear. And in those moments, I want you to remember that it's okay to rest, to pause, to gather your strength. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have all the answers. Life is not a race, and there is no finish line you must reach. You are allowed to take things one day at a time, one breath at a time. Sometimes, surviving the day is enough, and that is a victory in itself. In the silence of your own heart, there is a wisdom, a knowing, a quiet strength that has been with you all along. It is the voice that reminds you to keep going, to believe in something more, to hold on even when hope feels distant. Listen to that voice. Trust that it knows the way, even when you do not. You are not alone on this journey. The universe, in its vastness, is guiding you, leading you toward the life that is meant for you. There is a purpose, even in the pain, even in the struggle, even in the moments of doubt. Love yourself for who you are, not for who you think you should be. There is no version of you that is more worthy of love than the person you are right now. Embrace your flaws, your imperfections, your humanity. You are a masterpiece in progress, a work of art that is constantly evolving. Allow yourself the grace to grow, to learn, to make mistakes. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love, of happiness, of a life that feels fulfilling. You are enough, exactly as you are. Think of all the dreams you have yet to dream, all the moments of joy that are waiting for you. Life is not limited to what you have experienced so far. It is filled with infinite possibilities, with moments of wonder and beauty that you cannot yet imagine. Hold on for those moments, for the laughter, the love, the peace that will fill the spaces in your heart. You are moving towards something beautiful, something worth every step, every struggle, every moment of doubt. And when you feel as though you cannot go on, remember that there is strength in asking for help, in allowing others to walk beside you. You do not have to carry the weight of the world on your own. There are people who care for you, who want to see you thrive, who believe in you even when you cannot believe in yourself. Let them in, Allow them to share in your journey. You are not a burden. You are a gift, a light in the lives of those who love you. Your life is a tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow, of love and pain, of hope and resilience. Every experience, every emotion, every moment is a part of the masterpiece that is uniquely yours. Embrace each thread, each color, each pattern. It may not always make sense, but trust that one day you will look back and see the beauty in every part of your journey. Keep going, dear friend. Keep believing in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, of love that will heal you, of dreams that will come true. Your story is far from over. In fact, it is just beginning. You are on a path that is leading you somewhere beautiful, somewhere that will make every struggle, every tear, every moment of pain worth it. Hold on to hope, to love, to the belief that you are destined for something incredible. So, in the quiet of your own heart, make a promise to yourself to keep going, to keep dreaming, to keep believing in the beauty of this life, because you are worthy of every beautiful moment that lies ahead. Even in the darkest moments, there's a spark within you, a small but unbreakable flame that refuses to be extinguished. That spark is your spirit, the part of you that has weathered every storm, every heartbreak, every disappointment. It's easy to forget it's there, hidden beneath layers of pain and doubt. But it's there, waiting to be rekindled, to shine brightly once again. Allow yourself to feel the weight of your journey, to acknowledge the struggles that have brought you here. You are allowed to feel exhausted, to mourn what you have lost, to sit with your pain without shame. There is strength in vulnerability, in allowing yourself to feel, to heal, to grow. Healing is not a linear path, and there will be days when you feel like you're taking one step forward and two steps back. But even on those days, you are moving forward, learning, evolving. You have carried so much, held on to memories, hurts, fears, dreams, and expectations. And while some of those things serve you, others may be holding you back, keeping you anchored in places you no longer need to be. It's okay to release them, to let go of what no longer aligns with who you are becoming. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself to embrace the new, to allow life to fill those spaces with something beautiful, something healing. Even in the darkest moments, there's a spark within you, a small but unbreakable flame that refuses to be extinguished. That spark is your spirit, the part of you that has weathered every storm. It's easy to forget it's there, hidden beneath layers of pain and doubt, but it's there, waiting to be rekindled, to shine brightly once again. Allow yourself to feel the weight of your journey, to acknowledge the struggles that have brought you here. You are allowed to feel exhausted, to mourn what you have lost, to sit with your pain without shame. There is strength in vulnerability, in allowing yourself to feel, to heal, to grow. Healing is not a linear path, and there will be days when you feel like you're taking one step forward and two steps back. But even on those days, you are moving forward, learning, evolving. You have carried so much, held on to memories, hurts, fears, dreams, and expectations. And while some of those things serve you, others may be holding you back, keeping you anchored in places you no longer need to be. It's okay to release them, to let go of what no longer aligns with who you are becoming. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself to embrace the new, to allow life to fill those spaces with something beautiful, something healing. Imagine the future you desire, a life where peace and joy are not fleeting, where love feels safe, where hope feels tangible. This future may feel distant, even unreachable, but with every step you take, you are drawing closer to it. Each act of self-care, each moment of kindness, each choice to keep going is a bridge to that future. You are building a life that reflects the strength of your spirit, the courage of your heart, the resilience of your soul. You are worthy of love, not just from others, but from yourself. Often, we seek love outside of ourselves, hoping it will fill the empty spaces within. But the most profound love is the one you cultivate for yourself, the love that accepts you in all your complexity, that forgives your mistakes, that celebrates your growth. Love yourself for surviving, for enduring, for becoming. You have been through so much, and you are still here. That alone is worthy of love. When you look at the scars you carry, remember that they are not signs of weakness, but of strength. Each scar tells a story of survival, of a battle you fought and won, of a lesson learned. Your scars are a testament to your resilience, a reminder that you have faced hardship and come out stronger. Wear them with pride, for they are part of the journey that has brought you here, to this moment, to this opportunity for healing and growth. Life is filled with unexpected moments of beauty, with small joys that remind us of the goodness in the world. Even in the midst of pain, there are moments of light. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter, the kindness of a friend. Hold on to those moments, cherish them, let them fill the spaces of your heart that have felt empty. They are reminders that beauty exists even in brokenness, that joy can be found even in sorrow. There is a world within you, a depth of emotion, of wisdom, of compassion that is uniquely yours. Embrace that world, explore it, allow yourself to feel its full depth. You are not just a product of your experiences. You are a tapestry of dreams, hopes, memories, and emotions. Every part of you, every facet, every layer is valuable, is meaningful, is worthy of love. Embrace yourself fully, for you are a masterpiece in progress, a work of art that is constantly evolving. Remember that you are not defined by the pain you've endured, but by the strength with which you have faced it. You are not your mistakes, nor your regrets, nor your fears. You are the courage that keeps you going, the hope that refuses to fade, the love that persists despite everything. You are so much more than your hardships. You are a beacon of resilience, a symbol of what it means to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. Take a deep breath, and with each breath, release a little more of the weight you carry. Allow yourself to feel lighter, freer, more at peace. Life is not meant to be a constant struggle. It is meant to be lived, to be experienced, to be felt. You are allowed to let go of what no longer serves you, to embrace the freedom that comes with release. You deserve to walk through life with a light heart, to feel the joy of being alive, to know that you are worthy of every beautiful thing. Think of the person you are becoming, the person who is wise, compassionate, courageous, and kind. This is who you are growing into, who you are uncovering with each step, each choice, each moment of resilience. Embrace that person, nurture them, allow them to flourish. You are becoming someone incredible, someone who is capable of facing anything life brings, someone who is a light in the world. Hold on to hope, for it is the thread that will carry you through the darkest times. Even when hope feels faint, even when it feels like a distant memory, know that it is still there, woven into the fabric of your being. Hope is the quiet strength that whispers, keep going. It is the reminder that no matter how hard things get, there is always a way forward, always a reason to believe in something more. Your journey is uniquely yours, filled with moments that only you can understand, with emotions that only you can feel. And that is beautiful. You are a story in motion, a work of art that is constantly evolving. Embrace the beauty of your journey, the depth of your experiences, the resilience that lives within you. You are not just surviving, you are living, becoming, transforming. You are creating a life that is a testament to your strength, your courage, your love. And when you reach the end of this journey, when you look back on all you have overcome, you will see that every struggle, every heartbreak, every tear was worth it. You will see that each moment was a stepping stone, leading you to a life that is filled with peace, with joy, with love. You will look back and realize that you were never truly alone, that the universe was guiding you all along, that every part of your journey had a purpose. So, keep going. Keep believing in the beauty of life, in the power of love, in the strength of hope. You are a light in this world, a beacon of resilience, a reminder that even the darkest nights give way to dawn. Your story is one of courage, of survival, of transformation. And the world is a better place because you are here, because you are brave enough to keep going, to keep believing, to keep shining.
There comes a time in every life when silence speaks louder than words, when the weight of unspoken feelings sits heavy in your chest, and you wonder if anyone could ever understand. In those moments, you may feel invisible, alone, even abandoned. But know this: the world may not see your silent battles, but they are a testament to your resilience. There's a beauty in the scars we carry, the reminders of all we've been through. They may not be visible to others, but they're proof that we've survived, that we've weathered storms and risen from places we never thought would escape. And each scar holds a story, a lesson, a fragment of strength that makes us who we are. Pain and love often walk hand in hand. Go hand in hand. The deeper you love, the more vulnerable you feel, the more open you become to the possibility of loss. But isn't that vulnerability what makes us human? To love despite knowing the pain it may bring is the bravest act of all. It's choosing to let someone in, knowing they might leave, but trusting that the moments of connection will be worth the risk. There's no shame in feeling broken sometimes. Life has a way of shattering us, of pulling us apart, piece by piece, until we don't recognize ourselves. But being broken isn't the end. It's the beginning. Each fragment, each piece holds a lesson, a part of ourselves we hadn't yet discovered. When you put those pieces back together, you find strength you didn't know you had. Some days, getting out of bed feels like a victory. Breathing feels like an accomplishment. You may feel as though you're holding on by a thread. But remember that holding on, even by the smallest thread, is still holding on. Even when hope feels distant, even when faith seems fragile, the act of holding on is a quiet kind of bravery that deserves recognition. And in the quiet hours, when you feel most alone, know that there is a universe inside you. A universe filled with memories, dreams, hopes, and fears. You are not just the person others see. You are the accumulation of every experience, every feeling, every moment of love and pain. That complexity, that depth, is what makes you extraordinary. Loving someone who is no longer by your side is like carrying a ghost within your heart. It's a bittersweet ache, a reminder of the beauty and the impermanence of life. But remember that love, even when it fades, even when it hurts, leaves a mark on your soul. It becomes a part of you, a gentle reminder that you once shared something real, something beautiful. It's okay to grieve, to feel the weight of that love and that loss. Grief is not something you have to move past. It's something you carry forward with you. It may change shape, it may grow lighter, but it will always be a part of you. And that's okay, because grief is just love with no place to go. It's the echo of a bond that cannot be broken, a connection that endures beyond time and space. There will be moments when you question everything, when you feel like giving up, when the pain seems too heavy to bear. In those moments, hold on to the smallest glimmer of hope. It may be faint, it may be barely visible, but it's there, like a distant star in the night sky. That hope, however small, is enough to guide you through the darkness. And know that you are worthy of love. Even on the days when you can't see it, even when you feel undeserving, you are worthy simply because you are. Your heart, your soul, your very existence is enough. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to earn love. It's already yours, unconditionally, simply because you are here. When you feel lost, when the path forward is unclear, take a moment to pause. Life doesn't have to make sense all at once. You don't have to have all the answers. Sometimes, the most beautiful journeys are the ones we didn't plan. Embrace the unknown, trust in the process, and believe that even when the path is dark, you are moving forward. You have survived every difficult day, every dark night, every moment of doubt. You are stronger than you know, more resilient than you believe. The fact that you are still here, still breathing, still fighting, is a testament to the strength that lies within you. You are a warrior, even when you feel like anything but. And remember, it's okay to lean on others. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your own. Let people in. Let them be there for you. There's no weakness in asking for help, in admitting that you need support. We are not meant to walk this journey alone. We are meant to connect, to love, to lift each other up. In every heartbreak, there is a lesson, a reminder of your capacity to feel, to love, to care deeply. Heartbreak may leave you feeling raw, vulnerable, and exposed, but it also shows you the depth of your own heart. It's a reminder that you have loved fiercely, that you have opened yourself up to the beauty and the pain of life. And as you move forward, take with you the wisdom of your experiences, the strength of your survival, and the courage of your heart. You are not the same person you were yesterday, and that's okay. Growth means change, and change means letting go of what no longer serves you. Embrace who you are becoming, and trust that this journey, however painful, is leading you to something beautiful. So keep going, keep believing, keep hoping. You are stronger than you think, braver than you know, and more resilient than you realize. There is beauty in the struggle, strength in the pain, and love in every heartbeat. You are not alone, and you are loved more than you can imagine. As you keep walking this path, remember that not all of life's greatest lessons come wrapped in joy. Sometimes they arrive quietly, in moments of pain, in the silence of loss, in the stillness after heartbreak. Those moments may hurt. They may shake you to your core, but they also shape you. They teach you things about yourself, about life, about love, that you might never have learned otherwise. There's a part of you that no one else can touch, a part of you that holds every dream, every wish, every hope you've ever had. It's the part of you that believes, even on the hardest days, that life is still worth living. It's the part of you that remembers the beauty of a sunrise, the comfort of a friend's embrace, the warmth of laughter. Hold on to that part of yourself, especially when the world feels cold and unkind. Love is one of the most beautiful and yet most painful parts of life. It can lift you higher than you ever thought possible, and it can bring you to your knees. In ways you never imagined. But despite the pain, despite the heartbreak, never regret the love you've given. Each moment of love is a gift, a light that shines even in the darkest places. Love has a way of reaching beyond time, beyond distance, beyond loss. It's the one thing that endures, no matter what. Sometimes, the hardest person to forgive is yourself. You carry regrets, mistakes, choices that you wish you could take back. But remember, you are human. You are learning, growing, evolving. Mistakes are part of the journey, part of the process of becoming who you are meant to be. Forgive yourself for the times you stumbled, for the times you were less than perfect. You are still worthy of love, still deserving of happiness. It's okay to be a work in progress. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be whole to be worthy. You are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. Embrace the journey, the growth, the transformation. Life is not about reaching some perfect version of yourself. It's about becoming, evolving, discovering who you truly are, one day at a time. Sometimes, the people we love the most will leave us, not because we failed them, but because their journey took them in a different direction. And as much as it hurts, as much as we want to hold on to them, we must let them go. We must trust that the love we shared was real, that it was enough, and that it will live on in our hearts. And in the quiet moments, when you feel the absence of those you've lost, remember that love is never truly gone. It may change shape. It may no longer be something you can see or touch, but it is still there, woven into the very fabric of your being. Every time you smile, every time you love, every time you show kindness, you are honoring the love you once shared. Life will not always be gentle. It will test you. It will challenge you. It will break you open. But in those broken places, something new can grow. There is a strength that comes from being broken and pieced back together. A resilience that cannot be taken away. You are not just surviving. You are becoming something more, something stronger, something beautiful. Give yourself permission to let go of the things that no longer serve you. The pain, the regrets, the fears. You do not have to carry them forever. Letting go is not forgetting. It is freeing yourself to move forward, to create space for new experiences, for new love, for new joy. You are allowed to release what is heavy, to set down the burdens that weigh you down, and know that healing is not a linear journey. Some days, you will feel strong, resilient, ready to take on the world. Other days, you may feel fragile, vulnerable, as though the smallest thing could break you. Both of these states are okay. Healing is a process, a journey of learning to love yourself, to forgive yourself, to believe in yourself. Be patient with yourself. You are doing the best you can. Every person you meet, every experience you have, leaves a mark on your soul. Some will teach you about love. Others will teach you about pain. and some will teach you about resilience. Embrace each lesson, each connection, each moment. Life is a mosaic of people, places, memories, and dreams. Each piece, each fragment contributes to the beautiful, complex, intricate masterpiece that is you. And when you look back on your life, you will see that every moment, the joy, the heartbreak, the triumphs, the failures, was part of a greater story. You will see that every step, every stumble, every leap of faith led you to exactly where you needed to be. Trust that journey. Trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Even if it doesn't make sense right now, there is a strength in you that cannot be measured, a courage that goes beyond words. It is the strength to keep going, even when the path is unclear. The courage to face each day, even when the world feels heavy. You are more powerful than you realize, more resilient than you believe. You have overcome so much already, and you will overcome whatever lies ahead. Believe in yourself, even on the days when it feels impossible. Believe in the light within you, the light that cannot be extinguished by darkness. You are a beacon, a source of hope, a reminder that even in the hardest times, there is still goodness, still beauty, still love. Trust that light, nurture it, let it guide you. Life is a journey of love, loss, growth, and discovery. Embrace it all. Embrace the highs and the low, the joy and the pain, the love and the heartbreak. Each moment, each experience, each feeling is a part of who you are, a part of the beautiful, intricate tapestry of your life. And remember, you are never truly alone. You are part of a world filled with people who, like you, are trying their best to navigate the complexities of life. You are connected in ways seen and unseen to a web of souls who are journeying alongside you. In moments of doubt, in moments of loneliness, reach out. Allow yourself to be held, to be supported, to be loved. You are worthy of a life that feels fulfilling, of love that feels genuine, of joy that feels real. You are worthy of peace, of happiness, of everything your heart desires. Do not settle for less. Do not let the world convince you that you are anything less than extraordinary. So, as you stand at the edge of tomorrow, take a deep breath and step forward. Trust that you have everything you need within you. That you are capable of overcoming any obstacle. That you are deserving of every happiness. This is your life, your journey, your one precious chance to create something beautiful. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep loving. The world needs your light, your kindness, your strength. You are a gift, a miracle, a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is still hope, still love, still beauty. Hold on to that truth. Carry it with you. Let it be your guide. You are stronger than you know, braver than you believe, and more resilient than you realize. You are a light in this world, a reminder that even in the hardest times, love and hope will always endure. And as you journey on, remember, that every hardship is building you into a more resilient, compassionate, and courageous soul. Life will push you, test you, and sometimes bring you to your knees. But each time you rise, you are proving, not to the world, but to yourself, that you are unbreakable. Your journey will not always make sense. There will be days filled with doubts, when it feels as though the road ahead is shrouded in darkness. Living in those moments, even when the way forward is unclear, take one step, then another. Movement, however small, keeps you alive, keeps you moving toward a future that holds more than you can imagine. Let your heart be gentle with itself. It has carried so much already, and it deserves rest, kindness, and love. You are allowed to take time to heal, to pause and reflect, to gather your strength. You are not in a race. This is your life, your path, and you can move at the pace that feels right for you. And know that your heart has an incredible ability to heal, to love again, to open itself once more to the beauty of the world. Even when it feels as though pieces of it are missing, it finds ways to fill those spaces with new experiences, new friendships, new dreams. Trust in your heart's resilience. Trust in its capacity to rebuild. You may feel that life has asked too much of you, that the weight you carry is too heavy. But remember, every trial, every challenge, every moment of struggle is shaping you into someone who can stand tall, even in the face of adversity. You are becoming stronger, braver, more compassionate with each passing day. There will be times when you have to let go of what you thought your life would be. Dreams may shift, plans may change, people may leave. And while it hurts to let go, remember that life has a way of filling those empty spaces with new dreams, new possibilities, new people. Trust that what is meant for you will find its way to you in its own time. And in those moments when the sadness feels overwhelming, let yourself feel it. Do not rush to move past it. Do not hide from it. Emotions, no matter how painful, are part of what it means to be alive. They remind you of the depth of your love, of your passion, of your humanity. Allow yourself to grieve, to feel, to release, and trust that with time, the sadness will soften. As you grow, you will begin to see the beauty in impermanence. You will understand that nothing is forever. Not joy, not pain, not even love as it once was. And instead of fearing this, you will come to cherish each moment, each connection, each experience, knowing that it is unique, precious, and irreplaceable. You have come so far already, through so much. Look back and see the strength that has carried you, the courage that has kept you going. You are not the same person you were yesterday. And that is a beautiful thing. Growth is not always easy, but it is always worth it. In times of uncertainty, remember that it is okay not to have all the answers. Life is a journey of discovery, of learning, of growing. Embrace the questions, the unknowns, the mysteries. They are as much a part of life as the answers. Trust that with time, clarity will come, that each step forward bring you closer to understanding. When you look around and feel like no one understands, know that your journey is unique. Your story, Your experiences, your struggles, they are unlike anyone else. And that's okay. You are meant to be exactly who you are, to walk a path that is yours alone. Embrace your individuality, your uniqueness, your distinct voice in this world. And remember that your story, your struggles, and your triumphs may inspire someone who is facing their own battles. Someone who is facing their own battles. Your resilience, your courage, your determination may be the light they need to keep going. You may never know the impact you have on others, but trust that your life is meaningful, that your presence makes a difference. Let yourself be proud of how far you've come, of all the battles you've fought, of the strength it has taken to get here. You are not the same person you were yesterday. And that growth, that evolution is something to be proud of. Celebrate the small victories, the steps forward, the moments of resilience. And finally, remember that no matter what, you are never alone. The universe is vast, but you are a part of it, connected to every other soul who has ever walked this earth. You are part of a greater whole, a tapestry of life, love, and hope that stretches across time and space. You are connected. You are seen. You are loved. So take a deep breath. Hold your head high and keep moving forward. You are stronger than any storm, braver than any fear, and more resilient than any setback. This is your life, your journey, your one chance to create something beautiful. Embrace it, live it, and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be.
Life often teaches us in the most unexpected ways, doesn't it? It breaks us, tests us, pushes us to the very edges of what we thought we could handle. And yet, we endure. Sometimes, it feels like the whole world is moving forward, leaving us behind with our struggles, our heartbreaks, and our silent prayers for peace. But remember this, just because you feel lost doesn't mean you are. Sometimes, the journey takes us to places we never expected. But it's those very paths, the unplanned detours, that shape us into who we are meant to be. It's okay to feel broken sometimes. It's okay to have days when getting out of bed feels like an impossible task. Life isn't about pretending that everything is fine when it isn't. It's about learning to carry the weight, to keep walking even when it feels like the world is resting on your shoulders. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just breathe. Take one day at a time, one step at a time. Healing isn't a race. It's a journey, one that takes time, patience, and a whole lot of love for yourself. Remember, it's okay to let go of things that no longer serve you. There's a beauty in releasing, in setting yourself free from the chains of the past. Letting go isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of growth. It's recognizing that you deserve better, that your heart deserves to be whole, even if it means walking away from things you once held close. It's hard to release the memories, the moments, the love that once filled your life, but sometimes, that's exactly what you need to make space for new blessings. Love is a double-edged sword. It can lift you higher than you've ever been, and it can bring you to your knees in ways you never thought possible. But love, true love, is never wasted. It shapes you, teaches you, and even in its absence, it leaves a mark on your soul. So don't be afraid to love deeply, to open your heart, even if it means risking pain. Love is what makes us human, what makes us alive. It's what connects us to others, to ourselves, to the world around us. Sometimes, the people who come into our lives aren't meant to stay forever. They teach us, change us, show us pieces of ourselves we might never have seen. And then, they leave. It's painful, yes, but it's also a reminder that nothing is permanent. Life is fleeting, ever-changing, and we must learn to embrace each moment, each connection, knowing that it may be gone tomorrow. Cherish the people who stay, who support you, who love you even when you don't feel lovable. It's okay to grieve, not just for people, but for dreams that didn't come true, for hopes that were never realized, for the version of yourself that you had to leave behind to become who you are now. Grief is a part of life, a part of healing. Don't rush it. Let yourself feel every bit of it. Cry if you need to. Scream if you must. Let the pain flow through you, and then, slowly, let it go. You are stronger than you think, braver than you realize, and more resilient than you know. There's a light inside of you that no amount of darkness can ever snuff out. Sometimes it might feel dim, but it's always there, waiting for the moment when you're ready to let it shine again. Trust that light, nurture it, let it guide you through the tough days. You may not see the path ahead, but you have the strength within you to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep believing in a better tomorrow. You don't have to do this alone. There are people who care, who want to see you happy, who will stand by your side even when you feel unworthy. Reach out to them. Let them in. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, to share your burdens. Sometimes, the greatest strength lies in admitting that you need help. You are not a burden. You are a blessing, a gift to those who love you. So, keep going. Keep believing. Life will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. One day, you'll look back and realize that every struggle, every heartbreak, every tear was part of a greater journey, a story of resilience, of courage, of love. And on that day, you'll be grateful, not for the pain, but for the strength it gave you, the wisdom it imparted, the love it left within your heart. One day, you'll wake up and realize that the parts of you that once felt broken have healed in ways you never expected. You'll notice the strength that has grown quietly within you, like roots pushing through the cracks of hardship. And you'll understand that every dark night, every lonely moment, and every tear was part of a journey that has made you who you are. Remember, no storm lasts forever. Just as the seasons change, so too does the pain. It softens, it reshapes, it transforms into something you can hold with grace. And when the storm clears, you'll find yourself standing stronger, more resilient, and more compassionate than before. You will learn to let go of the need to understand every why in life. Some things happen without explanation, and searching for answers only drains the energy you could use to build yourself up again. Instead of dwelling on why it happened, focus on how you can grow, on how you can turn the pain into a stepping stone towards something beautiful. There's a peace that comes from accepting life as it is, without trying to control every outcome. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about trusting that there is something greater at work. It's about surrendering to the flow of life, knowing that you'll find your way, even if the path isn't clear yet. And when you feel like giving up, when the weight becomes too heavy, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, and remember that you have made it through every difficult day until now. You are still here, still standing, still fighting. That resilience is something no one can take from you. It's yours, a reminder of the warrior spirit within. There will be moments when memories flood your mind, memories of people, places, and times that are no longer part of your present. And it's okay to miss them, to feel the ache of their absence. But don't let those memories hold you captive. Honor them. Let them be a reminder of what you once cherished, but keep moving forward. You are not bound by the past. You are free to create a future that is filled with new moments, new joys, and new love. Sometimes, life asks us to let go of the things we love to make room for something better. It's a painful truth, but one that brings growth. You may not see it now, but every ending is a doorway to a new beginning. Trust that the universe has a plan, even if it's hidden from view. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the first step. Embrace your own journey. Don't compare it to others. Don't wish for someone else's path. The life you have, with all its imperfections and struggles, is uniquely yours. It's filled with moments and lessons that are designed to shape you, to help you grow into the person you are meant to become. You may feel like you've been through too much, like the pain has left scars that will never fade. But remember, those scars are not marks of weakness. They are badges of honor. They show the world that you survived, that you faced hardship and came out stronger. Wear them with pride, for they are proof of your resilience. Allow yourself to hope again, to believe that good things are coming. It's easy to let pain close your heart, to build walls that keep out love and joy. But don't let the fear of hurt stop you from living fully. Let love in, let light in, let the beauty of the world touch your heart, even if it feels vulnerable. Life is meant to be felt, to be experienced in all its highs and lows. There will be people who don't understand your journey, who question your choices, who judge your path. But remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation. This is your life, your story, your path to walk. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, and don't let the opinions of others dictate your happiness. Every morning you wake up is a new chance, a fresh start. You are not defined by what happened yesterday, by the mistakes you made, by the opportunities you missed. Today is yours, a blank page waiting to be filled with moments of courage, of kindness, of love. Take it one day at a time, and let each day bring you closer to the life you want. Let yourself dream again. Don't let life's hardships rob you of the hope that lives in your heart. Dream big, even if it seems impossible. Hold on to those dreams, nurture them, and believe that, one day, they will come true. The world is full of possibilities, and you are capable of achieving more than you ever imagined. When you look in the mirror, see the person who has overcome so much, who has weathered storms and emerged with grace. See the strength in your eyes, the wisdom in your soul, and know that you are enough, just as you are. You don't need to change yourself to be worthy of love, of success, of happiness. You are already deserving of all the good things life has to offer. Life may not always make sense, and it may not always be fair, but through it all, you are growing, you are learning, and you are becoming. Hold on to that. Hold on to the belief that there is a purpose to your journey, even if it's not clear yet. One day, you will look back and see how everything, even the pain, was part of a beautiful tapestry. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. It's easy to overlook those little steps when you're focused on the big picture, but those small steps are what will eventually lead you to the life you dream of. Celebrate them. Recognize that each step is a victory, a testament to your strength and determination. When you feel alone in your struggle, remember that there are others out there who have faced similar hardships. You are not alone in this. Somewhere, someone understands your pain, and someone else has walked a path like yours. Draw strength from that shared human experience, knowing that your struggles connect you to the countless others who have endured and overcome. There will be days when everything feels heavy, when life seems to pull you down with a weight that feels impossible to carry. But on those days, remind yourself that you are not defined by how you feel in this moment. Emotions come and go, but the spirit within you is steady, unwavering, and always capable of rising again. Sometimes, healing means embracing the unknown. It means surrendering to the uncertainty of the future and trusting that things will work out as they are meant to. Let go of the need to control every outcome and allow yourself to be surprised by life's twists and turns. Often, the greatest blessings come when we least expect them. There is beauty in being vulnerable, in opening your heart even after it's been hurt. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. It's the willingness to risk pain for the chance of connection, love, and joy. Don't let fear keep you from experiencing life fully. Let yourself feel, let yourself love, let yourself be open to all the beauty that life has to offer. Forgive yourself for the times you fell short, for the mistakes you made, for the moments you wish you could go back and change. Forgive yourself, Not because you're excusing the past, but because you're choosing to free yourself from its hold. You deserve to move forward without the weight of guilt or regret. Life is a journey, not a destination. There is no final point where you'll have everything figured out, no place where all your problems disappear. Growth is continuous, and learning never stops. Embrace the journey, the highs and lows, the moments of clarity, and the times of confusion. All of it is part of the beautiful tapestry of your life. In the face of adversity, remember the power of gratitude. Even on the darkest days, there is always something to be thankful for. A kind word, a warm meal, the comfort of a friend. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present, from lack to abundance. It's a powerful reminder that even in hardship, there is beauty. When you feel like you're losing yourself, take time to reconnect with what brings you joy, with the things that make you feel alive. Maybe it's a favorite song, a walk in nature, or the company of loved ones. Find those moments that make your heart beat a little faster, that remind you of who you are beneath the pain. It's okay to ask for help. Life wasn't meant to be navigated alone, and there is strength in reaching out. Let others support you. Let them share in your burdens, and allow yourself to lean on them when you need it. True strength lies in recognizing when you can't do it all on your own, and allowing others to be there for you. You have a purpose, even if it's not clear yet. Every experience, every hardship, every triumph is leading you somewhere. Trust in the process, in the unfolding of your life. One day you'll look back and realize that every step was necessary to bring you to a place of understanding, to a place where you know who you truly are. When life feels overwhelming, take it one day at a time. You don't have to solve everything at once. You don't have to have all the answers. Focus on what you can do today, on the small actions that bring you closer to where you want to be. Small steps may seem insignificant, but they add up to incredible change over time. Your heart is resilient, more resilient than you may ever know. It has the capacity to heal, to forgive, to love again even after it's been broken. Trust in your heart's strength. Let it lead you, let it guide you through the pain, and believe that one day it will be whole again, filled with joy and peace. Remember, you are worthy of love, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to earn it. You are enough, just as you are, and you deserve to be surrounded by people who see and appreciate that. Don't settle for anything less than the love and respect you deserve. Life is precious, fleeting, and sometimes painfully short. Make the most of the time you have. Live with intention, with purpose, with a commitment to making each day count. Let go of grudges, forgive those who hurt you, and focus on the things that truly matter. Love, kindness, and the pursuit of your dreams. When you're tempted to give up, remember why you started. Remember the dreams that set your soul on fire, the goals that once filled you with excitement. Reignite that passion, that purpose. Life may knock you down, but as long as there is breath in your lungs, you have the power to rise again and chase after what you want. In this world, there is no one like you. You are unique, with a voice, a heart, and a soul that no one else possesses. Embrace who you are, with all your strengths and flaws. The world needs you, just as you are, and you have a role to play that no one else can fill. Keep going, keep believing, keep loving. Life will test you, but it will also reward you in ways you can't imagine. Hold on to hope, to faith, to the belief that something beautiful is waiting for you on the other side of this journey. You are strong, you are loved, and you are never truly alone. There will be times when life feels like a series of goodbyes. Goodbye to people, to dreams, to parts of yourself that you once held so close. And deeply. But each goodbye also makes space for new beginnings, for fresh possibilities that you may not see yet. Trust that with each ending comes a chance for something new to begin. When you find yourself in darkness, remember that even the smallest flicker of light can guide you forward. That light may be faint, but as long as it's there, you have hope. Cling to it, nurture it, and let it grow within you until it's bright enough to illuminate the path ahead. You may feel like you're walking this journey alone, but there is a quiet strength that resides within you, a strength that has carried you this far. Don't underestimate it. It's been with you through every hardship, through every sleepless night and tear-filled moment, and it will carry you through whatever comes next. Your journey is uniquely yours. Others may not understand it, and that's okay. You are not here to meet others' expectations or to live by their standards. You are here to create a life that feels true to you, a life that reflects your own values, dreams, and desires. Trust yourself to know what's best for you. When the road feels long and endless, remember to rest. You don't have to keep pushing yourself to the breaking point. Sometimes, the most productive thing you can do is to pause, to take a moment to breathe and gather your strengths. Resting doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're taking care of yourself so you can keep moving forward. Let yourself grieve the things that didn't work out, the dreams that faded, the people who left. Grief is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to the depth of your love and the strength of your hope. Allow yourself to feel the loss, and then, slowly, let go of what no longer serves you. One day you'll look back and realize that the things you once thought were breaking you were actually shaping you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. You'll see that every hardship, every heartbreak was a chapter in a story that made you who you are. And in that moment, you'll find peace. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Holding on to anger and resentment only keeps you tied to the pain of the past. Letting go doesn't mean you're forgetting what happened. It means you're choosing to move forward without carrying that weight. Set yourself free from the chains of resentment and open yourself to the possibility of peace. You are worthy of joy, even if life has tried to convince you otherwise. No matter what you've been through, no matter how many times you've been knocked down, joy is still within your reach. It may take time to find it again, but don't stop searching. Life has moments of beauty waiting for you, even in the most unexpected places. Believe in the power of your own voice. You have a story that no one else can tell, a perspective that is uniquely yours. Don't let fear silence you. Speak your truth, share your heart, and trust that your voice matters. The world needs your story, your light, your passion. When you feel stuck, remember that growth often happens in the stillness. Just because you can't see progress doesn't mean it's not there. Like a seed growing beneath the soil, change is happening within you, even when it's invisible to the outside world. Trust the process and give yourself time to blossom. There will be moments when you question everything. Your path, your choices, your purpose. In those moments, remember that it's okay not to have all the answers. Life is a mystery, and part of the beauty is in the unfolding. Allow yourself to be curious, to explore, and to embrace the unknown with an open heart. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to have dreams, to pursue what sets your soul on fire, to live a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful. Don't let anyone make you feel like you need to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Stand tall, take up space, and let your light shine. Love is the most powerful force in the world. Even if you've been hurt, even if love has left you broken, don't give up on it. Love has the power to heal, to transform, to make life worth living. Keep your heart open and let love find its way back to you in whatever form it may take. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love and happiness. Perfection is an illusion, an impossible standard that only brings frustration and disappointment. Embrace your imperfections, your quirks, your unique qualities. They are what make you beautifully, authentically you. Sometimes, the most courageous thing you can do is to simply keep going. Even when the road is hard, even when you're tired and weary, keep moving forward. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you are meant to live. Trust in your resilience and believe in your strength. Look for the beauty in the little things, the warmth of the sun, the sound of laughter, the feeling of a gentle breeze. These moments may seem insignificant, but they are reminders of the simple joys that make life beautiful. Let them fill your heart with gratitude and keep you anchored in the present. You have survived so much, overcome so many battles, and yet here you are, still standing, still fighting. That is something to be proud of, something to celebrate. Don't diminish your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Each victory is a testament to your courage and resilience. Life is not always fair, but that doesn't mean it can't be beautiful. You have the power to create beauty in the midst of hardship, to find joy in the face of adversity, and to make your own path, no matter what life throws your way. Hold on to that power, and let it guide you through the storms. One day, you will look back and realize that everything you went through, every struggle, every tear, was preparing you for something greater. You may not see it now, but trust that your journey has a purpose, and that you are being led to a place of peace, love, and fulfillment. There's a strange thing about loneliness. It's silent, and yet deafening, peaceful yet agonizing. It's like a cloak draped over me, sinking into every part of my being, into every crevice of my mind. People think loneliness is about the lack of company, but it's far more insidious. It's about the feeling of being unwanted, like an afterthought, dismissed and discarded, left to linger in the shadows of what used to be. Once I thought the ache would fade, that it would numb over time, but the pain only grew sharper, more precise, like a well-aimed blade. It pierces through, reminding me, whispering to me, that I've been left behind, cast aside as if I were a page torn from a book, no longer needed for the story they wanted to tell. And so I wander, a ghost in my own life, unseen, unheard. They say we're all born alone and die alone, but nobody tells you about this part, the living alone. I replay conversations, moments when I thought I mattered, when I believed I had a place, a purpose. Those moments feel almost foreign now, as if they happened to someone else. Some other version of me who was naive enough to believe in the permanence of human connections. Trust was my mistake. A foolish gamble in a world where everyone is waiting to turn the tables. People drift in and out, like visitors to a museum they only glance at before moving on. You give them parts of yourself, hoping they'll stay, but they all have somewhere else to be, someone else to meet. They leave you with memories, echoes of laughter that fade into silence. And you're left there, a relic in the dark, wondering if you were ever more than just a convenient stop along the way. In the quiet, I feel each scar they left, every piece they took without a second thought. And I wonder, how many times can a heart break before it forgets how to heal? I search for answers, for some sense of meaning, but the silence answers back, reminding me that I am alone here. Even in the noise of the world around me, I feel like I am drifting, unseen and unneeded. When I look around, I see people wrapped in each other's warmth, sharing glances and words, lives intertwined. It's like watching a play from the wings, knowing I don't belong on that stage, knowing that no one will call my name to join. This is my fate, my place, on the outside, looking in. And yet, somewhere deep down, there's a part of me that still hopes, that foolishly clings to the idea that maybe one day, someone will see past the shadows, past the walls, and find something worth staying for. But hope is dangerous. It's a poison that keeps you chained to illusions, to the belief that things will change, that someone will understand. I've waited too long, hoped too hard, and all it's left me with is an emptiness that grows each day. They took pieces of me, left scars as reminders of their departure, and now there's barely anything left to give. So I walk alone, learning to embrace the silence, to let it become my companion. Maybe I was always meant to be here, alone, in the shadows, existing on the fringes. Maybe solitude isn't a punishment but a reminder, a lesson that connection was never meant for someone like me. And so I laugh, not out of joy, but as a way to break the silence. Because if I don't, the weight of it might finally break me. I'm learning to live with it, the emptiness, the ache. It's become a part of me, a constant companion, the only thing that truly understands the depths I've sunk to. And maybe that's enough. Maybe I don't need to be seen, don't need to be wanted. Perhaps all I need is this quiet, this darkness, this bitter acceptance of what I've become. In the end, there's no grand redemption, no sudden realization that makes it all worth it. There's just this, the solitude, the silence, the knowledge that I've been forgotten. And so, I remain, a shadow among the living, unseen, unheard. The longer I sit in this quiet, the more it seems to stretch around me like a shroud. It's heavy, suffocating, pressing into every inch of who I am until I almost forget what it felt like to breathe freely. There's a strange comfort here, in the emptiness. It's constant, dependable, the only thing that hasn't left. And yet, it claws at me, slowly turning me into someone I don't even recognize. I think about those who have come and gone, each one taking a part of me, as if I were a puzzle they could dismantle and leave unfinished. They're etched in my memory, as sharp as the ache they left behind, but I wonder if they remember me at all. To them, I was just a moment, a fleeting thought, a stepping stone on their path to something better. But to me, they were everything. And that's the cruelty of it, isn't it? We give pieces of ourselves to people who don't even see their value, people who take and take, leaving us emptier than before. Sometimes I wonder if I've been forgotten entirely, if I've become nothing more than a shadow in their minds, a name without a face, a voice without an echo. And that thought, it's like a knife twisting in a wound that never heals. There's a part of me that wants to be remembered, even if it's just as a whisper in their dreams, a fleeting memory they can't quite shake. But I know better. I know that they've moved on, that I'm just a page they've turned and forgotten. In this silence, I start to question everything, who I am, who I was. I used to believe in kindness, in connection, in the idea that people were inherently good. But life has a way of stripping away those illusions, revealing the cold, unyielding truth beneath. People are selfish. They'll tell you what you want to hear, make promises they never intend to keep, and then disappear when you need them most. And you're left to pick up the pieces, to patch yourself up with memories that only hurt more with each passing day. I used to think that I could heal, that time would somehow lessen the pain, soften the edges. But it doesn't. Time doesn't heal anything. It just teaches you to live with the hurt, to carry it like a weight on your shoulders. You get used to it, learn to hide it, but it never truly leaves. It becomes a part of you, shaping you in ways you can't undo. I've become someone I barely recognize, hardened by the loneliness, defined by the absence of those I once held close. And yet, in some twisted way, I've come to accept it. I wear this solitude like armor, a shield against the world that has betrayed me too many times. I don't need anyone. I don't need their hollow words, their empty promises. I'm stronger on my own, forged in the fires of heartbreak and disappointment. And if that means living in the shadows, so be it. At least here, in this darkness, I know who I am. I am the one who remains. As the days blend into nights, a certain numbness settles over me. It's a strange sensation, this feeling of being hollow, like a shell abandoned on the shore, bearing traces of something vibrant but now empty. I used to carry dreams with me, hopes and ambitions that sparkled like distant stars. But now, they feel like echoes from a life I barely remember. I watch those dreams drift further away, lost to the tides of time, yet somehow they still ache. It's as if every memory, every lingering image, refuses to fade. I still hear the laughter from times past, feel the warmth of shared moments, even as the reality around me grows colder. These memories, they cling to me, reminding me of what I once had and what I've lost. They play like an old film reel, unspooling scenes I've watched 1,000 times, each one sharper, more painful than the last. It's both a comfort and a curse to be haunted by what I once loved. I find myself reaching for that warmth, knowing full well it's gone. And in those moments, I'm reminded of how little control we truly have. We can pour ourselves into others, give them our trust, our love, our loyalty, but in the end, they're free to walk away, to leave us standing alone in the wreckage of what used to be. It's a sobering realization that no matter how deeply you feel, it's never enough to make someone stay. And so, I walk through each day as if I'm moving through a fog, each step heavy with the weight of unanswered questions. What was it that made them leave? Was it something I did, or something I failed to be? These thoughts spiral, unanswered and unanswerable, but they linger like a bruise that never fully heals. I try to shake them, to silence the doubts, but they follow me, a shadow that refuses to fade. In the quiet moments, I almost wish for a reprieve, for something to break this endless silence. But I know better. The world is indifferent to our suffering. It moves on, relentless and unyielding. People move on, memories fade, and in time, even the deepest scars become part of who we are. I've learned that lesson the hard way. I've learned to stand on my own, to find strength in my own solitude. But that strength is bittersweet, a testament to all the wounds I've endured. So, here I am, a survivor of my own story, carrying fragments of the person I once was. I've let go of the need to be understood, to be validated by those who never truly saw me. I no longer seek comfort in others. I find it in the silence, in the vast empty spaces where only my thoughts remain. There's a certain peace here, amidst the ruins, a quiet acceptance that maybe this is all I'll ever know. And in that acceptance, I find a strange resilience. I may be broken, shattered by the weight of all I've lost, but I'm still here. I've weathered the storms, endured the betrayals, and though I'm changed, I'm still standing. Each scar tells a story, each wound a reminder that I've survived. I carry my solitude like a banner, a reminder that I don't need anyone's permission to exist, to breathe, to feel. I am alone, yes, but there is strength in that solitude. In the quiet of my solitude, I find a strange comfort in the emptiness, an unspoken truce with myself. There is no longer a need to pretend, no pressure to hold up facades for anyone else's approval. The silence has become my only true companion, one that doesn't judge or question. It simply exists alongside me, an ever-present witness to the unfiltered, raw truths I rarely dare to face. Here, alone, I can finally drop the weight of expectations and see myself as I am. No embellishments, no excuses. There are days when the memories slip through the cracks, vivid as ever, haunting and yet, somehow, strangely beautiful. They remind me of the times I believed in the magic of connection, when I felt tethered to someone else in ways that seemed unbreakable. But life, as I've come to realize, has a way of testing those bonds, of exposing how fragile they truly are. Perhaps it's cruel, but I suppose there's also a sort of painful honesty to it. We're shown what remains once everything superficial is stripped away, and often, it's far less than we'd hoped. I think about the promises made, the words exchanged in hushed tones, each one laced with an unspoken trust. I replay the laughter, the brief glances, the silent moments that felt like eternity. Those memories, no matter how much I try, refuse to fade. They linger, haunting me with their bittersweet echoes, a reminder of a past that now feels more like a dream than reality. It's hard to know what to do with them. Do I hold them close, or do I let them drift, like leaves carried away by the wind? Sometimes, I wonder if I was too naive, if I placed my heart in hands that were never meant to hold it. Trusting, I realize now, is a leap of faith, one that demands vulnerability and openness. And yet, that same trust can leave us shattered when it's betrayed. I was left with pieces of myself that no longer fit together, fragments that bear scars of a love once cherished, now turned to dust. It's a wound that doesn't heal. It simply becomes part of who I am, woven into the fabric of my being. In the absence of those I once trusted, I find myself at a crossroads. Part of me longs for connection, for the warmth of companionship, for someone who might understand the quiet ache that lingers beneath my surface. But the other part of me, hardened, wary, reluctant to risk again, holds back, protective of what remains. It's a delicate balance, this dance between hope and caution, between the desire for connection and the need for self-preservation. Every day, I grapple with these conflicting desires, with the yearning for closeness and the fear of further loss. I wonder if it's possible to truly open myself again, to trust without the shadow of doubt looming over every interaction. But for now, I stay guarded, choosing solitude over the possibility of pain. It's a choice that brings both comfort and sorrow, a choice I make to shield myself from the risk of heartbreak once more. Yet, despite everything, there's a flicker of resilience that refuses to be extinguished. I may be alone, but in this solitude, I'm learning to find my own strength, to stand tall without leaning on anyone else. It's a process, a slow and painful journey, but each step brings me closer to a version of myself that is whole, even if scarred. I'm not defined by those who left, or by the memories that linger. I am shaped by my own will to keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain. And so I walk forward, step by step, embracing the solitude, carrying the lessons of love and loss as both burdens and gifts. The silence that surrounds me is no longer my enemy. It's a space for reflection, for growth, for healing. It's where I rediscover pieces of myself that I'd forgotten, hidden beneath the layers of heartache. I am alone, yes, but I am not defeated. In time, I believe I'll find peace, even if that peace is built upon the remnants of what once was. There's a certain beauty in solitude, a quiet power that only those who have endured heartbreak can truly understand. I stand here, alone but unbroken, a testament to the strength that lies within. This journey may be painful, but it is mine, and for that, I am grateful. In the quiet aftermath of everything, there's a strange comfort that emerges from the emptiness, one that I never thought I'd find. It's like standing in the center of a storm that has finally passed, surrounded by silence and broken pieces. There's nothing left to fight, nothing left to lose. In the calm, I find myself with nothing but the remnants of what once was, and the daunting task of rebuilding from what remains. It's not the life I envisioned, but it's what I have, and somehow, that's enough. Every day, I wake up and confront a new layer of myself, one that's been hidden beneath years of wanting, of giving, of trusting others. Alone, I am forced to see myself clearly, with no one else's reflection to obscure my own. And while part of me aches for companionship, another part feels liberated by the simplicity of it. I have nothing to prove to anyone. I don't have to wear a mask, pretend to be something I'm not, or hold up someone else's dreams. There's a purity in the solitude that I've grown to appreciate. As the days stretch on, I notice small shifts within myself. The sorrow, once a tidal wave crashing over me, is now more of a quiet river flowing beneath the surface. It's still there, always present, but it no longer consumes me. Instead, it lingers like a faint shadow, a reminder of all I've endured. I can feel myself slowly adapting, adjusting to the loneliness, and finding a strange peace within it. I am learning that I can exist in my own space, and even find comfort in it. The nights, however, are the hardest. In the dark, memories come alive, vivid and relentless, haunting me with their familiar ache. I see faces, hear laughter, remember touches that felt so real, so permanent, and the emptiness intensifies. It's in these moments that I feel the weight of what I've lost most acutely. Yet, with each passing night, the memories grow a little softer, less sharp. They start to fade, like photographs left too long in the sun, edges blurring as the intensity fades. It's painful to let them go, but I know it's the only way to move forward. Through this journey, I'm beginning to understand the nature of resilience. Resilience isn't about remaining unbroken. It's about finding ways to live with the breaks. I realize that the scars left by love, by loss, by abandonment, have become part of who I am. They're etched into my soul, marking the moments that changed me, the people who shaped me, and the love that once made me whole. And as much as I might wish to erase the pain, I wouldn't trade these scars for anything. They are proof that I have lived, that I have loved deeply, that I have survived. In solitude, I confront questions I never dared to ask myself. Why did I place so much of my happiness in the hands of others? Why did I believe that someone else could complete me? These questions cut deep, exposing truths I wasn't ready to face. I realize now that I was looking for answers outside of myself when, all along, they were within me. I have been whole this entire time. I just didn't know how to see it. The emptiness I feel isn't a void that someone else can fill. It's a space for me to grow, to understand, to become. Slowly, I am redefining my idea of love. Love is not possession or dependency. It's a choice, a willingness to open oneself to the risk of pain, a hope of connection. I may have been hurt, but I haven't lost my capacity to love. If anything, the experience has deepened my understanding of it. I see now that love is about giving, not with the expectation of receiving, but because it is a reflection of who I am. And maybe, one day, I will choose to open my heart again, not because I need someone to complete me, but because I have so much to give. In this quiet, introspective phase of my life, I'm finding strength in places I never expected. The solitude has become a mirror, reflecting parts of myself I had forgotten. I remember the dreams I once had, the passions I let slip away, the aspirations I abandoned in pursuit of someone else's happiness. And now, I have the space, the time, and the freedom to rediscover them. It's like meeting myself for the first time, seeing parts of myself that were buried beneath layers of compromise and self-sacrifice. And so, each day, I take one small step forward. It's not always easy. Some days, I am overwhelmed by the weight of what I've lost, by the vastness of the empty spaces that once held love. But I'm learning to breathe through it, to let the ache wash over me without letting it drown me. I'm learning to sit with the discomfort, to let it shape me, to let it teach me. I know that this process, painful as it may be, is a necessary part of healing, of growth, of becoming whole again. Through it all, I hold on to a quiet hope, a hope that one day I will emerge from this solitude, not as a broken soul, but as someone stronger, wiser, and more complete. I have learned that I am enough on my own, that my worth is not tied to someone else, love, or validation. And in that knowledge, I find a freedom that I never knew existed. I may have walked this path of loneliness, of abandonment, but I have done so with grace, with resilience, with courage. I am not defined by the people who left. I am defined by the strength I found within myself. The journey is far from over, but for the first time, I am at peace with that. I no longer rush to fill the empty spaces or drown the silence with noise. I am learning to sit in the quiet, to find comfort in my own company, to embrace the person I am becoming. This solitude is not a punishment. It is a gift, an opportunity to grow, to heal, to rediscover who I am. And for that, I am grateful. The path forward is both uncertain and liberating. It feels like stepping into an empty room, with no directions, no noise, and nothing to distract me from my own thoughts. I know that facing these shadows alone is essential, though the silence is often deafening. There are moments when I feel the urge to reach out, to fill the void with familiar voices, with memories of past warmth, but I resist. I remind myself that this quiet is necessary, a part of me that needs nurturing without the weight of others' expectations. With each passing day, I become more aware of my resilience, a quiet strength that was always there, hidden beneath layers of worry and self-doubt. I am beginning to trust that I can navigate this journey, even if it feels endless at times. I don't need to fill every gap or resolve every lingering hurt right now. Healing, I am learning, is more like a slow unfolding than a quick fix. And in the process, I find myself drawn back to the things that once brought me joy. Things that once seemed trivial, but are now lifelines. I've started taking comfort in small routines. The warmth of a cup of tea in the morning, the gentle hum of my favorite music in the background, and the silence of late-night hours where I'm truly alone, but no longer lonely. These quiet moments have become sacred to me. Moments where I can let my guard down, where there's no need to put on a brave face or pretend that everything is okay. Here, in these moments, I am simply myself, raw and unguarded. And slowly, that version of me is becoming enough. There's a peace that comes with acknowledging the past without feeling trapped by it. Yes, I was hurt, and yes, I felt abandoned, but I am no longer defined by those experiences. They are a part of my story, but they are not the entirety of it. I am so much more than my pain. I am learning to rewrite my narrative, to let go of the weight that I once thought I would carry forever. And as I let go, I find that the world feels a little bit lighter, a little more hopeful. Forgiveness, too, is something I am slowly coming to terms with. Not forgiveness for those who hurt me, but forgiveness for myself. For the moments when I held on too tightly, when I ignored the red flags, when I gave more than I had. I forgive myself for the mistakes I made out of love, out of hope, out of a desire to belong. I see now that these were simply the actions of someone who was doing their best, someone who was learning and growing and finding their way. And in that understanding, I find grace. The journey of solitude has shown me that love, when it's real, doesn't have to mean possession or permanence. Sometimes, love is about learning to let go, to allow things to end without losing the beauty of what they were. I am learning that the end of a relationship doesn't erase its worth, doesn't invalidate the joy or connection it once held. Instead, it becomes a memory, a piece of my past that I carry with gratitude, even if it's tinged with sadness. Some days, I wonder if this path will ever lead me back to connection, if I will one day share my life with someone else. But for now, I am content with the idea that I am my own companion, that I am enough. I am learning to be gentle with myself, to offer the kindness and compassion that I once sought in others. I am my own safe haven, my own source of comfort, and that realization is a gift I never anticipated. The world outside feels different now, less daunting, less overwhelming. I am no longer rushing to find meaning or purpose in external things. Instead, I find joy in the little things, the smell of rain, the warmth of sunlight, the quiet of an evening spent in reflection. These simple pleasures have become my anchors, grounding me in the present moment and reminding me that life's beauty often lies in its simplicity. I know that this journey isn't linear. Why? There will be days when the loneliness returns, when the memories resurface, when the ache feels too much to bear. But I am no longer afraid of these moments. I have learned that they are simply a part of the process, a reminder of my humanity, of my capacity to feel deeply. And while the pain is real, it is not permanent. It ebbs and flows, and I am learning to ride the waves rather than resist them. As I move forward, I carry with me a quiet sense of resilience, a belief that I am capable of weathering whatever storms may come. I am not the person I was before, but that's okay. I am stronger, wiser, more self-aware. I have learned to hold my own heart with tenderness, to honor my own needs, to trust in my own strength. And in that, I find a peace that no one else could ever give me. For now, I walk this path alone, but I walk it with purpose. I am no longer searching for someone to complete me or to fill the gaps in my heart. I am whole, just as I am, and while the journey continues, I am finally at home within myself.